My audio is live, and hello, welcome to the bonus roll.
Hi.
Hello, lovely people.
Hiya.
You can't see me waving.
We're having some minor technical issues because, of course, we are. Cookie
It happens.
and Meryl are both sans camera right now. That's all right. And apparently, I forgot to mute my phone. I am totally on top of my game. Who else hates daylight savings?
Me.
Daylight savings time is the devil.
I wish. No.
We should just all use the Unix timestamp. Just get rid of it all.
Unimatrix 01? Wait, are you making a Star Trek reference?
It's a computer science reference. It's the number of seconds.
I signed my legal forms in UTC timestamp time with the year first.
Yeah, I do too.
So I've been rereading Blue Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And
I'm not familiar with that.
have you ever read a Mercedes Lackey book?
Cool. I don't believe so.
Okay. Hi, Equilibrium. Just to explain what's going on, Equilibrium. In the United States, we have something stupid called daylight savings time, and it moves our hours forward. So for us, it's like 11 o'clock right now, which means we lose like an hour of sleep.
I don't think I have a...
It'll go away again in the fall.
I didn't clean these out well enough.
You good? You need a minute?
Just a moment. It's like
We'll discuss
for
short
those that
rest.
for those who don't know.
Yeah. No, if you need to go take care of it, don't worry. We got.
Yeah. No. It's good. It's that I kind of rushed brushing these out before once I got them out of their cleaning solution. So I'm getting a slight taste of efference or whatever the cleaning solution is.
Efferdent.
I mean, I'm supposed to have partials, but they also mess with my speech, so I don't really use them when I'm supposed to.
You should.
So who wants to
You
tell?
should and get practice. It's like
Who wants to tell?
it took a lot of practice.
All right. I'm probably going to be in the same boat soon anyway. Who wants to tell Equilibrium the reason why we have daylight savings time?
Why do we have daylight savings time?
It's some sort of productivity thing that I believe Benjamin Franklin originally came up with the idea of that for farming, that because of the way the sun is, if you move back time, you get like more hours of daylight during daylight savings time for productive work. This is, of course, back before electricity and artificial lighting, so daylight savings time gave them more productivity so that there were more hours in the working time span where there was natural light.
Very close.
Is, I believe...
You got only one thing wrong. The reason why we have daylight savings time is capitalism.
I believe that's sort of where
Also,
I was going
it was
with
actually
that.
proposed by George Hudson.
Yeah.
Well, I know that because I just looked it up right now.
It's like,
Yeah,
we don't
great.
have
Tux versus Wikipedia. Who knows more?
Okay.
It's Wikipedia.
Alright, well, let's continue that trend of Tux versus Wikipedia. Someone look up the Wikipedia article for for last episode while Tux iterates what happened and I drink some water.
I didn't write our wiki one for this episode, so there's no resource to look up except our own notes.
Last time we
Quick,
fought
Ziziva,
zombies.
activate text to speech. Or speech to text.
Okay,
So
we found
what
out
happened...
that. Alright, go ahead.
Okay, so I decided to show my old digs I don't think they were very impressed, but to be fair, the maid hadn't come in for a while, and the help they hired were really bad and attacked us, and were really sad. I know why, but I'm not sharing with the group. And so we're basically going through the old labs. The labs seem to have been somewhat cleaned out. One book had pages missing, and another 2 labs had books that were blank, one of which was Rail's notes that Rail is pretty certain had notes within them at one time. So there's something going on with that. Also, various monsters and goo, and Kay is a good boy.
Yes. My guess is that the issue with my notes is something to do with me leaving the Simic Combine.
Yeah, but the thing is that the other guys was like that too, remember?
Were they? I thought
the one we checked before was just blank notebooks.
But it also had unused lab gear.
There.
Like it wasn't used yet. Whereas Rails actually had like the same dog-eared pages and stuff like that.
I didn't recognize my own office.
I mean, you forgot the really important part that Mavana does not immediately hate Ingrid, and that we found out the Corvid versus Corvidae versus Corvino thing about the debt forgiving, and that when Rail's mom checks in with Mavana for spying on Rail, that's going to be interesting. Just saying that.
I don't... I mean, I know your family was excommunicated, but I don't think that means, like, death sentence. Like, I think as long as you're not, like, trying to, like, get back into the Orzhov, I think it seems like...
Interesting that she finds out we've been working together. That'll
Maybe. Yes.
And then we were talking about Dr. Cardot.
Yeah, how far in that conversation do we get?
We were doing it during initiative, so not very far, and then it ended when we finished initiative.
Fair.
So all we did so far was I'm like, those worms are like Dr. Cardot's worms, and then you recall Dr. Cardot, and then we ended. But you didn't actually talk back to Ingrid yet.
Okay.
We could have a discussion during a short rest for everyone.
That would be nice.
Take an hour and 10 minutes and I can make a dome, or we could just take an hour in the front room. Because I feel like we need a short rest, maybe.
Yeah, I forgot that. Wait.
I mean, it's not too bad, but we could use a short rest.
Yeah. But before we begin all that, hey everybody, I'm Tux. I play Faradir, the Simic Ranger, who's back home, except home is a little
we'll talk
not
about that
as
during our
tidied.
It's more dungeony than you remembered. Let's go with the mage next.
Hi, I'm the mage. I'm playing Grigum, the drunken goblin that waves things at people and hits them really hard. And he's part of the apparently druid circle. I was like, no, seriously, drunken master dwarven goblin monk who's like of the Selesnya conclave.
Dwarven master of the Selesnya conclave means something entirely different.
Oh yeah, no.
Zizva, let's hear it, hun.
I'm Zizva. I play Ingrid Corvidae, who's a Golgari shaman, who is a daughter of Roma.
All right. For those who don't know, Roma is a undersea city located relatively underneath the 4th precinct. Precinct 4. Whatever. Cookie, Meryl, argue with each other about who gets to go next.
Cookie, you go first. I'm trying to find my character image so I can update my thumbnail to something more appropriate.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the Adventure Time peppermint.
Yes.
Yes, I recognize
Please
the
don't
Adventure
sue.
Time peppermint.
Peppermint
Please
Butler
don't
is the
sue.
best butler.
Alright, well, I am Cookie, and I am playing Opal, who is a Fire Ganassi monk, and is part of the Rakdos.
Alright. And I am Merle playing Rael Corvino. Apologies for the webcam troubles we're having today. Rael is an Orzhov cleric now, formerly Simic researcher, inveterate fashion bug, flirty as hell, most stylish person in the room, and definitely not a Demir spy, no matter what you hear or see.
And I am GM Gearnos. I am... Holy crap, we've been doing this for almost a year, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have.
The music you're hearing is from Sirenscape. They're awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do the usual thing if you're watching this on Twitch. Do the usual thing if you're watching this on YouTube. I mean, I don't need to iterate what to do. People know. Like, you've seen people begging, like, hey, can you please, like, subscribe, comment, and all that stuff. If you find a way to like, subscribe, and comment on Twitch, I will be very impressed. But, yeah, share us with a friend. We need to start having to talk, guys, about, like, doing something for our 1 year. Like, maybe as Zizva hosts a game. I'll just give her the notes, sit here, and, like, cross my arms, and watch as she runs y'all.
And I'll just be looking through the notes like, what? What? Like the whole time it'll be a react video, and we won't even get started.
It's like,
Because that's what would happen.
I imagine it would either be something between, like, either these are blank, or just, like, jaw drop.
Okay, we're just going to Roma.
I'm just seeing somebody trying to make a piano K video.
Oh. Someone runs a surprise party in-game, let's go. I like that idea. A surprise party in-game. Who would do that? So anyway, here's where y'all are. If you check out Roll20, I'm sure you noticed the music change.
Oh, Ryan, I'm not hearing Roll20 for some reason. Let me fix that.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, I specifically said in the chat this morning, make sure to log into Roll20 where you're in the middle of a dungeon.
Yeah, no,
because I
there.
accidentally opened the wrong webpage.
I said, please don't forget combat music this time.
Can't hear the music on it for some reason. But so back to the main room for our short rest. The hallway, main hallway.
Here.
The fungus-filled room?
Yes.
Sure.
And I'm gonna wait to see if we get an uninterrupted short rest before I take it off, because
Take what off?
things. Does anyone need a mushroom nutrient bar?
I
think I'm
fine.
Alright. Gregum, where would you be hanging out during this long rest? Or short rest?
Maybe.
What do you want yours flavored like?
What flavors do you have? Oh, right. Chocolate.
Let me think.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess. Let me just
I
stick
think
myself
that might be
somewhere.
prestidigitation flavored.
Yeah, I break him off half of a half-day ration of the mushroom bar, and I flavor it like
Sit over
cocoa with a
here would
little
be good.
cinnamon, and I pass it to Fairdeer.
Cool. I'm going to have to transition y'all's screen for a second.
Okay.
Hi, those of you watching in chat, you're going to be able to see stuff that the players aren't seeing. Please don't give them any warnings or surprises.
So don't go to the chat to talk to the people in Twitch.
It's not like you can tell us in Discord either because we don't have like our
Okay, so
Discord
I
set
can't be in Twitch chat right now. Okay.
It's annoying. I never even thought of that.
Okay, and that should fix the camera issue.
Hooray.
Speaking of which, I love that portrait. I just
Which
I
portrait?
cannot say enough
Oh,
of
Yara's?
Rail.
Oh, Yara did
Yes.
excellent work. As soon as we can get the money together for it, I'm looking forward to getting one done for
Cookie.
Cookie.
Opal.
Yes,
Opal.
Sorry, I'm a little
Cookie's
brain fried
character.
because having to rearrange a bunch of stuff now. Okay. And you managed to get a short rest in.
Okay, so I'm gonna set my
Alright.
short list.
It is only slightly truncated, about maybe 5-10 minutes from the end of it, as a large humanoid fish-like creature with a wide mouth and long tendrils escaping from the back of its head enters the room and looks at y'all with a...
So no full short rest. It's like,
You get a short rest. You get close enough.
okay.
So everyone roll your hit die that needs to.
Yeah.
Rail didn't take a scratch.
Good for real.
Good for you.
Do I have to take a turn drawing a weapon?
Would you have been having a short rest with a weapon in your hand?
Like, sorry, is this surprise or?
Oh yes, this is. I'm assuming that y'all did y'all station a watch?
I would
Feel
think
like
so.
we
We're
would.
in the middle of
Yeah.
Then it's
Dungeon.
not a surprise.
Hooray. Okay.
Rail would have volunteered to stay on watch. Again,
Yeah.
he didn't really need a rest.
Or
Go
watch
ahead.
or K.
Let's just go ahead and have people roll initiative.
Okay.
I'm assuming these
Oh,
things don't
that
try
is
to talk
a
to
nat
us.
20 from Ivana.
Damn it.
Hey.
I just wasted a nat 20, so. I guess not wasted, but.
And with her
Ooh, not
-1
bad.
initiative, that means 19.
I'm gonna use
That
my
is a
ring boost.
17 for Rail.
17. I gotta say,
23.
oh wow,
Sorry.
damn. And don't forget KX after you.
Alright.
I gotta say, I really am loving the D&D Beyond Encounter tracker.
Good.
Boy, howdy. I got me an 8. It's like,
Ooh, that is a quick monk right there.
I got a
Yeah.
15.
15?
I mean, you were halfway through a bottle. It's to be expected.
Alright.
and I kind of.
I got a 13.
Like,
What about Watcher? Is Watcher not participating?
Watcher got a 6.
6? Okay.
He was snoozing.
I was waiting to give you mine before I rolled Watcher, so I didn't forget the number.
Makes sense. Alrighty. Give me 1 second to start this. Okay, we are starting off with Fair Deer. You hear the door open, look over, and see this kind of large humanoid fish creature enter.
How
Not to shoot first, Fair Deer. What's going on?
Greetings, we meet you no harm. And I kind of hold action unless he takes a hostile action.
What action are you holding?
Attack.
Okay.
Or, wait, can I hold a bonus action and a main action, or just?
Nope.
are you
Okay.
are you holding an action or are you readying an action? It's like,
Okay, apparently I don't know the difference, because this got me last time. So what I want to do is, like, basically my character has their crossbow drawn. They're not taking a hostile action right now, but they are prepared to take one at any sign of hostility.
So that you're.
So what does that translate to?
That is a
Sorry.
hold action.
Okay,
okay.
I'm doing that.
So
Okay.
you're not presenting a trigger. You're just saying I'm holding until I say I'm going. It's like, and then that will be my initiative.
Well,
It's
his trigger is the creature being hostile.
Well, then that's a ready action. Because he's waiting for an action to occur before he takes his.
Yeah, they kind of blend the two occasionally in this. I honestly miss the days of being able to basically go like, I'm going to act after this person.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Well,
hey,
life
no
changes,
system is
rules
perfect.
change.
No system is
I'm
perfect.
gonna grab something.
All right. Mavana will stand up and draw her sword. It's the creature's turn. Actually, real quick, could I have people make a perception check?
That you can.
Non-natural 20 for me,
21.
and non-natural 20 for Watcher.
25.
All right.
Sorry.
Give me that again.
19.
19. Y'all see that it has at its side one of those daggers like you've seen Faradir and Corral carrying around with the gem-studded hilt. Let's see here. So it's its turn. It turns its head and shouts something down the hallway. Do any of y'all speak Aquayan or Primordial?
I speak Primordial.
Okay. The accent is a little hard for you to understand. You only catch every few words, but it roughly translates to, there's trouble, come quick.
No trouble. We don't want no trouble.
Well, only Opal heard so far.
And then it turns
I
to
know,
face
but I'm trying
y'all,
to make a Jackie Chan reference.
and its mouth
Say?
just goes
Sorry.
as it unleashes a horrific screech. Everyone's within, let's see here, 30 feet miss make. Let's see, that's 5. Let me do my little. Want to make sure. Okay.
Wow.
Everyone except Kay and Griggum, please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear.
Do I need one for Watcher?
Yes, please.
Should we get combat music now, or are we meant to...
Oh,
8 for me,
Oof.
but only 11 for Watcher.
For rail.
okay, what was your first number?
20 for me?
20, okay. Alright. Watcher's stunned.
Yeah, that's a 10 for rail.
Rail is stunned.
21.
Opal passes.
Hey, Fairdeer, what's going on?
Do you want my roll yet? I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
18.
18. You resist. Mavana resists. Okay, so pretty much only Watcher is stunned.
And rail.
Yeah, Watcher and Rail. That will use its turn. Rail is stunned, so incapacitated, can't move, and can only speak falteringly. Automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. So yeah, that's Rail's turn.
Can I cast?
Nope, because you can't speak clearly.
Son of a gun. Wish you didn't have to be a sorcerer to know subtle spell.
Yeah, you're incapacitated. You can't move and you can barely speak.
Harry. I don't think I ordered the salmon.
Okay, let's move on. Opal, you are up. Oh, Fairdeer, that would have triggered your attack thing, I guess.
Okay. And it, since I don't get a bonus action, right? Just my main.
You don't get a bonus action. You can only hold one action.
Okay. I'm just making sure I got that right.
No worries.
Okay. Attack to hit. Ooh. That's a.
Do you
I
need
think
to
a
move for
13.
line of sight?
I don't think he has sharpshooter, does he?
No.
Okay. What did you roll?
13, I believe. 1 second. I need to check.
Well, even with your allies accidentally providing cover for it, that is enough to hit.
Yay! Well, not really. I don't really feel great about this.
Why are you shooting it? You said we're supposed to talk to it, Fair Dear.
Yeah, but it's doing hostile actions. Wait, that's... Wow. I really need to prepare better. I'm sorry. Okay.
I have all my dice organized by size. Testing. So, this problem's apparently back.
No.
Did we drop from the stream?
Yeah, we're reconnecting now.
Ugh.
Very problem.
What was your damage roll, Tux?
8.
Alright, you'll once we reconnect, report that and we'll move on.
Sure.
I'm going to go ahead and make a note of it, though.
Just wanted our help, but we don't know that.
Well, Girno said that I would interpret that as a hostile action.
Yeah.
Yeah, it literally screamed at you and Rail's body locked up. As did Watcher's. It's
Yeah.
more adorable with Watcher. Oh, hey, we're back.
Hey,
Hi, guys.
hey, her.
Hey,
doggy.
guys.
We had a minor disconnect. Hopefully that'll be the only one.
Okay.
What did you roll, Tux?
I rolled 8 damage for the first attack. I'd like to roll to hit for my second.
Okay, go ahead.
That's going to be... wow. 25?
25, that'll hit.
Now, it doesn't look like an altered version of Dr. Cardot, does it?
No. It's way too skinny.
Okay, that's 15.
15. Not bad. Alright.
Oh.
Alright, sorry about that interruption. Opal, it's now your turn.
Okay. 1 second, I need to sneeze.
Gesundheit.
So sorry.
Bless you.
Thanks. So,
Buffs don't stack.
I'll probably like turn to the group and be like, "They called reinforcements," because I totally understood what they said, and then, I guess I'll move like here,
Okay.
and then activate my flame tongue
Alright, that's your bonus action.
and attack twice.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack rolls.
$24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Respectable.
$17 damage.
Alrighty.
And then for my second attack, 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
for 15 damage.
Damn. All
Maybe
right.
if it's,
What's that?
maybe if it's talking, we should try to question it, Opal.
It's too late. He hurt a friend.
All right, Ingrid, you're up.
Damn.
Well, I guess we know that she's attached to Rail.
Aw.
That's not. That's nice to know.
No, she's just attached to Watcher.
Hey.
I can't figure out what was up with my video.
Are you having problems?
Well, it's clipped on the sides. It's not a big issue.
I've noticed
It's
that
just
too.
weird.
Oh, I see what. Okay, your aspect ratio. Yeah. Yeah, is non-lethal like a thing anybody can do?
Yeah, you just have to say.
The two monks.
I mean, it's a little hard to do non-lethal with a crossbow.
Yeah.
That is.
I mean, I don't know if mechanically that's possible, but I'm going to say that.
It would be a limb
It's okay.
shot.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Just load your blunt crossbow bolts.
Oh god, those things will fuck your day up.
Okay, so remind me next time we're at the market that I need some rubber crossbow bolts.
Oh, I forgot to run commercials.
We can do that later.
Ingrid?
I guess I will move my hex for dexterity and I will try for non-lethal with Eldritch Blast.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack rolls.
16 and then 21.
Alright, well, you do have sharpshooter, so you easily did it both times.
9 and 11 damage.
Alright, and the thing slumps as to the ground, back against the wall as the Eldritch Beams blast into it.
I'm gonna try to stabilize it in case it needs it. But I ran over anyway because I wasn't sure if it
Okay.
was stable or not. So, to check on it.
Alright. Let's see. Da-da-da. Let's see here. So, A... E... Yeah, no, they'd use that. Okay. Kraken Priest A. Come on. It's not letting me select
Oh
these.
no.
Did we disconnect or something?
Oh no. Why did you have to tell me, Kraken Priest?
Oh, sorry. It's not letting me select them. Oh, because I'm on the wrong thing. There we go. Comes down here.
I mean,
Opens the door.
you probably would have learned eventually.
Sees Ingrid and is going to cast
Shut the door.
Voice of the Kraken.
I'm gonna just try to counterspell that.
Yeah.
You know,
Or,
I don't
sorry.
know if I want to know what that is, but I'm gonna try to counterspell it.
Sorry, I say cast. I should say uses.
Okay, so it's a different ability.
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear. Let's see here. And you speak Primordial, correct, Opal?
Yep.
Right. You hear it say, "The flesh shall be stripped from the bones of the weak." And I need everyone within... Oh, wow. 300 feet.
Well, that's comforting.
To
Oh,
make
that little green ooze is going to be dead.
to make a charisma saving throw.
God.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh joy!
Does that include Watcher?
Yes.
And do Watchers first. Watcher got a 17.
Okay, I'm just going to make this easy.
Ooh.
If you have less than a 14, you are frightened for 1 minute.
I know what I'm going to do for my turn.
And I got a 24. That's Warlock.
I rolled a 4.
Did not roll a 14, let's just put it that way.
A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, while the source of its fear is in line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. So that was A. B will come down this way. Sees Ingrid in front of its leader. Is within sight, so it can't cast... Use that, and... Yeah, it's going to go ahead and cast Darkness. In a
Okay,
15-foot radius.
Cool. So Watcher and I can still see for them. We can see 10 feet with blind sight through Watcher.
Okay, so 15-foot radius, it would target it here. So, Opal, Rail, everything just goes black.
Wow.
Well, I have
that's
dark
Question:
lovely.
like, does
Yeah.
The dark vision won't help, actually.
no?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's more
no,
like
magical
I was
dark
gonna ask. I can't remember which edition has it that you need to target an object. It's like, much like light. It's like
You can.
you can. Okay.
Yeah, you can,
doesn't
but you don't
need to
have
be.
to.
Okay.
If the point you
I
choose
would
is on an
recognize-
object.
I would recognize it's magical darkness, or I could
Yes.
tell them, right? Guys, it's magical darkness. Try to get out of it. I'm going to stay here.
Good news. They're just as blind. Seriously, how many things have
As long
blind
as they don't
sight?
have blind sight, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
not a lot. Let's see, that's
Yeah.
B's turn. Kraken Priest
like
C.
even Drow, even Drow when they use it, they double up with what is it, fairy light, fairy fire, it's like so that their targets are lit up. It's like
I totally should have listened to Valora about blind sight.
Brigham, you're facing in one direction. You hear the door behind you open, and this humanoid with tendrils coming from his from his wrists and the side of his face and out from under his clothes. He looks a lot like a more evolved version of Faradir, honestly. Comes at you. One of its
a
tentacles...
debatable term, but okay, I get you what you're saying. It's like
One of its tendrils extending towards you. I'm assuming a 13 will not hit.
no. Quick question: am I frightened of him in general, or just
No,
of one target?
It's only of A. This one. The first one.
Gotcha.
Hold on, can I
Keeping
put a
a.
mark? I'm trying to
I
figure
just
out how
I
to
can't
put a
see the
mark.
ping.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Like
Alright.
put a dot on him.
Working on it.
I have a question.
There we go.
So I don't speak primordial. But I
Primordial?
do speak abyssal.
Mm-hmm.
And abyssal is like it's another thing where it's a corrupted form of primordial. Can I recognize which language they're speaking based on that?
You can recognize that they're speaking primordial, yes.
Okay. All right. Just because I'm probably going to use knowledge of the ages to give myself proficiency with primordial for 10 minutes.
That seems an effective use right at this moment. I encourage this use. All right, Kraken
How long
Priest.
was Rail stunned? Or
I'm
not?
sorry, what?
How long was Rail? Was it action?
I believe it's
Until
just stunned for one turn.
until the Deep Scion's next turn. Let's see here. Kraken Priest D will enter as well. Sees his ally in combat with Griggum. Sees his leader slump there. Well, no, he can't because of the 15-foot area of darkness. He will then cast... Let's see here. 90-foot, 20-foot range. He's going to cast Everard's Black Tentacles into the sphere of darkness. It's a 20-foot square, so he should be able to cover the whole thing. Let's see here. When a creature enters the area, the affected area for the first time, or starts its turn there, the creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 bludgeoning or be restrained. Okay. So, let's see here now. Let me check length. Wait, is it 15 foot? Okay, sorry. Okay, it's just a 20-foot cube, so no, he can't cover the whole area. Oh, my sinuses are killing me. Sorry. He would cast it over here then. So yeah. Between Fairdeer and K, just a writhing mass of tendrils erupt from the ground. On y'all's turn, you will need to make a dexterity saving throw, Fairdeer. Okay?
And we need to outline this cube.
Yep, I'm going to do that now.
Yeah. And is that obvious?
The giant tentacles swarming from the ground? Yes.
Okay, just making sure. I don't want to like metagame it too much.
Yeah, like
Nope.
wrong draw tool.
Yep. Draw a shape. Come on. Come on, roll 20. You can do it.
We believe in you, roll 20.
Well, let's not go that far. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5. And that's all the area that he can target. Okay. And then let's see. 5. 10,
So it
15.
doesn't just burst out through the in between the doors. It's like,
Well, it does, but I mean, he can't see into the rooms.
I guess we would have closed the doors. Yeah. No. Yeah.
All right. So that's turn. Griggum, you are up. You are frightened, so you can't move closer to that one. But it's not in line of sight with you yet, so you don't have disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Yeah. Like, and honestly, I was going to just negate it here now, but since I don't have to worry about it yet, it's like I think I'm just gonna smack a fool. It's like. All right, it's like, and I'm going to go for this guy up right in front of me who attempted to do something to me. It's like, because I doubt attacking this guy will get rid of this anytime soon. It's like, because, and it's mostly because I don't want to have to try to dig through the books to figure that one out. And even if I did, how would my character know? It's like, so here we go with my first attack. At, I want to say 19. It's like, is it 19? It's 19. Yes.
That'll hit.
All right. It's like staff D8 200 plus 5. That is 11 magic bludgeoning. It's like,
Alrighty.
second attack. That is a total of 20. It's like,
Okay.
we are looking at 8 damage. Flurry of blows. It's like,
Jeez. Alrighty.
spending a key point. It's like, let me find out what my armed strikes were again. It's like D6s. It's like, and I think they're magical now. Like, are they magical?
Yep. At this level, they
Yeah,
should
they're
be treated as magical.
Right. 16 to hit. It's like,
That'll hit.
all right. So 8 damage. It's like, ooh, so close. I was like, but I was like, nonetheless, we're looking at 27. I was like, to hit. I was like,
That'll hit, yeah.
and 9 damage. I was like,
Alright, so you
this
just wail on this dude. He is looking roughed up by the end of your turn. Jesus Christ. That was over 40 points of damage.
don't mess with me.
Wait,
Don't mess with me. I am
Oh.
drunk.
close.
It's
It
like,
was
I have the
close to
power
40.
of drinking. And it's like, and a stick. It's like, God, I gotta work on my banter.
36 damage in one turn, goddamn. Okay, that's
Don't mess-
action, bonus action. Are you gonna move? Oh wait, yeah.
Can I just yeah, I can't exactly just like shift and be like, oh, actually, no, wait. It's like, I have like, is it called Tipsy Sway? No, it's not. Yeah, no, not Tipsy Sway.
Yeah, it's the monk ability where if you
It's
hit
the
something with flurry, you can
drunken
move.
technique.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can disengage as a free action. No,
Mhm.
is it a free or is it?
You automatically
Yeah, I can
disengage.
do that.
I
Yeah.
believe it's only
So
with
I'm
that
just
one
gonna-
though.
Yeah, it's like, and I'm just gonna be like, woohoo, just for roleplay annoyance.
All right. Let's see. Back. Oh wait. Watcher is stunned. He can't move and he can't really speak anyway. So, yeah. Watcher makes cute sounds, and that's about it. Sorry, hon. I can't tell from your expression if you're annoyed with me or okay.
I'm okay. I was looking at something.
Okay. Back to the top of the chart. Fairdeer, make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
That's going to be 20.
20? Let's see here now. Yeah, they'll succeed. And, see one. Huh. That has absolutely no effect if you make it. Wow, that kind of sucks. Okay, you're good then.
Okay. Is this space covered in darkness?
Mavana and Rail are in darkness. There is a 5-foot space between them, between the black tentacles and the dark sphere. That is
Okay,
relatively
this
clear.
This is clear.
Yes.
I move there.
Okay.
Does Kay need to make any saves or anything?
He will on his turn, which goes after yours.
I'm sorry, what happened?
Apparently Fairdeer is very at home in a swarm of black tentacles.
My Discord just suddenly went one.
Yeah, we lost Fairdeer for a sec. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on. Yeah, that's why all the pictures are all messed up because we're still in 6 format.
Yep.
Hi.
Hi. Are we back? I think we're back.
Okay.
Technical difficulties.
I'm good.
Yay. Okay, you moved into that that clear space, and then you cut off, and I didn't hear anything you said.
Hey, TLDR, I think I'm attacking this guy.
Okay.
Unless there's some reason I can't.
No, not that I can think of.
Okay, that's a 11, 20 to hit.
That'll hit. And that one was ABC.
10 damage.
All right.
Okay, and then second attack.
Okay.
That's a 27 crit.
Jesus Christ. Okay, roll that damage. And you didn't activate the mind link with your crossbow yet today, right?
Oh,
Okay.
as usual. Okay, that's 19.
19? God.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Bonus action.
I'm going to having
Oh, wait. Did Mavana not
you know
get
what? Yeah, I don't think Mavana went.
She drew her sword, but nothing moved within range of her, and that's what happened. Yeah.
Mavana went. Okay, alright, sure. I'm gonna have Kay move up here and attack.
Okay. Make an attack roll with K.
Okay, do I need to do a save first?
Yeah, he started his turn in there, so dexterity saving throw, please.
That's gonna be, I want to say 22.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yes.
He's used to dealing with creatures with tentacles.
That is a...
Do you have a reason your camera's still off?
Me?
I didn't... So
I just figure we have enough that look like technical difficulties already.
18 to hit.
18 to hit, that'll hit.
Wow, it's been so long since I used him. Okay, 1d6. That's 5 damage.
5? Alright. And he needs to make a strength.
Save.
Okay, his strength is not that great. That is a 1. Plus 1.
Nope.
For 2. So he is dragged prone by K. Alright, that's Faradir and K. Mavana's turn. Mavana is surrounded in darkness. Let's take a quick look. What does she have that she can do? Okay, she doesn't have a lot of options at this point. So not to cover, you can use this. Huh. Yeah, she's going to move. Nope. Come on. She's going to move between Rail and, or at least where she remembers Rail being, and the possible threats. And she is going to hold her action to attack anything that threatens Rail. So that's Mavana's turn.
Okay.
Deep Scion is dying. Alright. Rail's turn.
The one that took non-lethal damage to go down?
He's... Oh. He didn't take full... Right, yeah, he's not dying. No, he's just unconscious. Okay. Deep Sound is unconscious then. Fix that. Rail is up.
Okay. I'm going to use Knowledge of the Ages as an action to give myself proficiency in Primordial. And I'm going to... You know what? Yeah. Fuck subtlety. I'm going to shout out, whoever you are, we did not mean to intrude on your territory. We did not come here with hostile intentions.
Okay.
In Primordial.
Okay.
And I'm going to use a bonus action to hide.
Alright, make a persuasion roll, and you're already in magical darkness that no one can see through.
Yeah, I was about to say, how can I hide in this magical blackness?
So go ahead and make a persuasion roll and a hide roll with disadvantage on the persuasion and advantage on the hide.
Crap. Okay. Well, that's not very good. Alright. So that is a 12 on persuasion.
12 on persuasion.
A natural 20 on the stealth.
Yeah,
I need to roll a second time.
You're almost invisible in this darkness that no light or visibility can penetrate.
Right. And that is my turn.
Alright. Opal, you are up.
I can't tell what's going on. I'm just in the middle of darkness.
Oh, I accidentally reset. Draw a shape.
I guess since I know there's probably going to be more things coming, I'll probably stay here and hold my action in case something makes it through the door.
Okay. Your action is to attack something that approaches you?
Yeah, that like comes in range.
Okay.
It's in dark though, so you won't know if it's us or not.
There's some wiggle room on it. It'll be okay.
Okay.
Ingrid is up.
Can I get them with the 10-foot cone? Or not really?
The two in front of you? Yes.
Okay, I am wanting to use Eldritch Scattershot then.
Nice.
For a Dex 15 save.
It's a Dex 15?
And I want that to pair with the pushback if it succeeds.
Okay, that is a 15 and a 18. So, unfortunately that...
Roll for one?
Huh?
Roll for one of them then?
Yep.
Okay. So, oh wait, I don't roll the hex damage because I didn't move hex. So, 6 damage to the one that failed.
Okay.
And it moves back 20 feet.
5.
Second scatter shot will be aimed at just that first one. And I'm actually, yeah. So, oh wait, it's a save. I don't roll.
Yeah.
So Dex save 15 again. Does that one need to make a concentration save for fear?
It's not a concentration effect.
Okay.
That is... Oh, damn, I'm rolling good on these guys. That is a 19.
Okay.
So...
So she's gonna do it 2 more times. I'm just saying that. So...
now that you're finally using it, I may need to tinker with this a little.
So, we'll do the first time, and then if it moves back, she's gonna move. So,
okay.
So third beam-ish.
Oh, right, using the illusionists. Wow, I guess my streak broke. That's a 4.
Okay. So, does it move back any?
Yeah. You said you're
You're just going to follow them out of the darkness?
How much damage did it take?
Do it. Let me check. 6. And do it one more time from here. And I'm going to update everyone on the location on the murmur once I see if I push them back. That's
okay. Let's see. Another 2.
Dex 15. So.
That is a 9 and a 13.
So that is 14 damage to both of them.
Okay.
And they're pushed back again. So Murmur, unconscious guy still by the door. I've pushed 2 of them back through the darkness and am in pursuit down the hallway. So everyone but Opal can hear me, and Mavana can't hear me, and Kay can't hear me. So that's really not very much of an everyone, actually.
That's a few people. Okay, and that will push them back against the wall. And let me check darkness. That is concentration. So first roll, that's a 5, so darkness fades.
Hooray.
Okay.
Yay.
Kraken Priest A's turn. Oh wait, Watcher. He is unstunned, and Watcher can do something if you want Watcher to do anything.
Watcher is very happy, just pretending he's still a little Watcher statue.
Okay. Kraken Priest A will move 1, 2, and hold his action to use Thunderous Touch. Kraken Priest B will 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Move to flanking and use Thunderous Touch. So that is 17.
It does not hit.
Okay. Kraken Priest A's held triggers. Wow, I'm rolling horseshit now. 18.
That one does hit. That's my AC.
Okay, that's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
That's an attack or a spell?
Melee spell attack. Pardon.
I think I probably would have needed to figure out sooner if I was countering on that, though. But now I know for later, I guess.
I lost my count. Damn it. Let's try that again. You know what? We'll just do with the average damage. You take 27 thunderous.
Okay. Because I need to do it when you say they do the attack and you start to roll, right?
Yes. Alright, that's A and B's turn. C's turn is prone. He is going to get up from prone. And he is going to use Voice of the Kraken as well. So everyone within 300 feet, please make a Charisma saving throw again.
Yeesh.
We're not immune from passing the other one, right?
Let's see. Must succeed or a frightened creature repeats the saving throw at the end of each of its turn. Oh, right. I forgot to have you make the saving throw at the end of your turn, Greg. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Well, do you want me to do it now?
Yeah, go ahead and do it now, because this is a different one that's using the Voice of the Kraken.
No. It's like, that's a 1. It's like,
Okay, so you're
I'll
now frightened of this one, too.
What was the
well,
DC?
that was the recovery one. It's like,
Oh, okay. The DC
So do you want me to roll
is
for the other
14
one?
Charisma. Yes, please.
okay.
Yeah, Rail's not passing that one.
Yeah.
So
No, I'm
mine
not passing it either.
is...
I rolled a 7, so I'm frightened of the new one too. It's like,
I rolled a 13 this time.
Okay,
So... And Watcher failed again.
okay.
Aw.
Actually, Watcher succeeded before he was just stunned.
Yeah, he was
but
just
now
stunned
Watcher's
before.
scared.
Okay. Let's see here. So he's going to do that. He used half his movement. Did K fail?
Yes.
Okay. So, with everyone in range who is capable of hitting him, he used his ability. He is going to, and that's half.
You need to mark me for failing?
Oh, I can. Oh, okay. I can do that. I guess. Yeah. 1 second.
Do I get an attack of opportunity? Like,
I mean, you'll be at disadvantage.
I know, but
Yeah, you can
is that
take
even
it.
allowed while frightened? Okay,
Yeah.
like,
You just
And what
can't
about
advance
Kay?
towards. Yeah, but he's frightened, so at disadvantage.
okay, so 13 plus 8. 21.
21. Okay, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
D8 plus 5. Oh my god. I rolled max damage.
Oh, jeez.
13 damage.
Alright, well, that solves that problem. Okay, and that removes fear from y'all because the source of your fear is no longer present.
Oh damn!
Hey, unconscious, right?
I wasn't
Yeah,
told.
unconscious. No. Yeah, no. Sorry. I'd say in this case, because I was flat out frightened of him, like it probably was a wild swing. It's like so. Like,
Yeah, no one
not
said
Yeah,
anything
just
about
instinctual.
non-lethal.
Yep,
Yep.
that makes sense.
Alright, Kraken Priest D is going to... Everett's drop, that's right. So, he's
Right.
going to...
Side note, assuming we all survive this, I'm going to stop preparing Revivify and I'm going to start preparing Gentle Repose. Because that way we can leave the extremely expensive diamonds back at home and not have a 5-minute time limit.
5 minutes?
We also can't necessarily get them up during battle.
Yes, but if we're in a situation where I have to... last minute. We wouldn't have a 60-second time limit for reviving somebody.
Okay, so...
And if we're in a situation where somebody has already gone down, like to death, then we're in big trouble.
Okay, so 30 feet total.
Not to mention you can cast... Oh, shoot, that's right. Rituals take 10 minutes.
Yep, which would put it beyond the... Okay. So, everyone in this length that I am highlighting, you're in darkness again.
Oh man.
Huh.
Let's see.
Yes, my hiding is unparalleled.
Let's see, so that's his action, though. 5 kind of push through. Actually, no, he can't. Yeah. Yep. Okay, he's just gonna have to go the other way then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that'll be the end of D's turn. Griggum, you are up. You get your reaction back.
all right. It's like, now here's a question. It's like, is darkness still up? It's like,
There is a new sphere of darkness. It is. Hold on. They need a circle option on here. Hold on. It basically stops at the walls, though, so it's 5, 10, 15,
I mean,
20,
you could
20.
drop I want to say some random ass token and then give it an aura. It's like, and you can make that aura circle or squared. It's like,
Yeah. It's one of those things that I don't have set up right now and don't want
Yeah.
to slow down the game to set up. But it's
Not a problem,
probably
but-
on my to-do. This entire area that is highlighted is in darkness.
gotcha. I was like, right. Well, since the only thing I can't approach is the target that I'm scared of, and only if I see them, it's like,
Mhm.
I'm going to chase after this dude. It's like, I'm going to assume with 45 feet of movement, I'm more than capable of going through whatever difficult terrain is through
Yeah.
here. It's like, all right. Now, it's like, let our games begin. It's like, I'm gonna roll both my attacks at once here. It's like, okay, The second attack misses, but the first attack is going to be a total of 20. It's like
20? Yep, that'll hit.
and deals 10 damage. It's like,
All right.
but yeah, my second attack was a 10 and a 6, so it's like, neither that whole thing wasn't going to go off. It's like, then I use Flurry of Blows. It's like, actually, now I think about it, like, I better be keeping track on my like actual character character token. It's like, and it's like, okay, it's like, so 16 hits. It's like,
16, that'll hit, yeah.
all right, so 6 damage there, and then like, oh, hang on a minute. A 25 probably will hit 2.
Yep, that'll hit.
For 9. It's like,
9 damage, alrighty. Okay. That's your move, action, and bonus action, right?
Yes. Actually, do I have movement left over?
You had 20 feet of movement, yeah?
And I do get Drunken Technique, which adds an additional 10. It's like, so I'm going to can I dance around in front of him and block his way to this door?
Sure, if you want.
That's what I'm going to do. It's like,
okay. Let's see here now. That'll be the end of your turn then?
That will be the end of my turn. It's like,
okay. Ingrid, is Watcher doing anything?
No.
Okay.
Maybe. No. No, Watcher's not doing anything.
Okay. Top of the round then. Fairdeer is up.
Oh, Watcher.
So how much terrain awareness do I have with darkness?
Close your eyes. That's what you
I
see.
guess my question is that theoretically, could I still navigate?
Generally, I mean, you can walk around with your eyes closed, right?
Can I retcon and Watcher can tell A that I have a visitor pass?
Tell who? Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm gonna move 15, 20, 25 over. I think I'm just going to stumble my way like over here.
Okay.
Have K pursue. I'm assuming K knows which way he went.
Yeah.
That works, I think.
This is 5, 10.
Double check K's movement.
25, he should be able to make it, yeah.
Yes. He's actually faster. Okay. Roll to attack.
Okay.
Oof. No, I think that's like a 7.
Nope, sorry.
Nope.
Alright. So, Mavana is going to remain by rail, protecting him. You ever sneeze and it feels like someone kicked you in the chest? Ow.
All the time.
Alright. Deep Sign is still unconscious. Rail's turn.
Okay, so still in darkness.
Well, you had a brief
trying to
flash of
say,
light
hey.
and then more darkness.
Yes, trying to say, hey, we're trying not to, yeah, diplomacy has broken down. I am going to cast. Well, I'm in complete darkness, so I'm going to try to get out of it. I am going to move to. Wait, hang on one second. Let me check something with the ruler. Actually, I'm going to cast Spiritual Guardians. Spirit Guardians, rather.
Okay.
I am designating. Oh, shoot. No, I am not.
As best you have
Dang
to
it.
see, don't
Dang
you?
Well, no. You don't have to see to cast it. You have to see to designate creatures to be unaffected by it.
Yeah.
So I am not going to cast that because I don't want to hit my friends.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Can I move in darkness? Like,
Yeah, I mean, you're basically walking around with your eyes closed, but yes.
Also of note, you have worked here a long time.
this is true. Hang on. How did you? Didn't somebody do like a really cool multi-part path thing for?
Great. Mage, how do you do the like point by point with the measuring tape again?
Oh, basically, you know how when you grab your token and you're dragging it to a new location? It's like,
yes.
All right. When you have it grabbed, right-click, and then you just keep right-clicking the spots you want to paint, to connect to.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. And then once you let go at its final stop, it's like, well, you have to also click the final stop, and then you let go, and then it shows the movement for everyone else. For you, it's already at the spot.
Right. Okay.
And that stuff in general is handy, especially if you want to be like, okay, I'm moving here, but I'm avoiding this guy. So here's the path I'm going for. Like, and it will also measure out the amount of movement you use.
Right. So if I move over, dang it! Wait, how do you make it stay?
You have to select your token. You're using the measuring tool. What you need to be doing is using the select tool. And then right-click while you have your basically hold left mouse button, right-click at each movement point.
I see. So bam, and bam. No, that just dang it. Whatever. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Is the question.
I have no idea what you're doing.
Movement.
Yes, move over here. Which I'm sure is going to attract attacks of opportunity, but whatever.
Well, that one's unconscious.
Oh, the deep one is unconscious. I missed that.
Yep.
Yeah, non-lethal. He's just unconscious.
Okay, so I'm not going to move. Not going to move there. I'm just going to move here.
Okay.
Yay.
This dude is still up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He is not injured yet, if I remember correctly.
Could you put your mic a little bit closer? I'm having trouble hearing you.
That one.
Okay, so move over here.
No, he's been damaged. He's looking rough. Basically, what y'all saw is Ingrid just cone shot a wave of eldritch energy that blasted him back through the doorway.
Nothing. It was
Right.
darkness.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Just move over there, cast Shillelagh, and smack him upside the head.
All right.
So simple.
Seems
sometimes.
like a valid plan.
All right. Do I get advantage because I was hidden?
You get advantage because you're hidden. You also have advantage because you have a ally in flank with it.
Ooh. Right. I'm going to need to get out Well, let me roll the attack first.
So you get double advantage,
So,
which is exactly the
attack
same as
hit.
having advantage.
Yeah. Oof. That is a 16.
16?
How are you
That'll hit.
and Nirvana and Opal all has full hit points still, right?
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
I am currently at full hit points. Okay, so damage is 1d8 plus 4, which is going to deal... Can I attempt to do non-lethal damage?
If
What's
you
a
want,
magical
yeah.
weapon? Okay, so that's going to do 10 damage.
10 damage?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And I'm, again, going to say quite as loudly as Rail can, you know, we didn't want to do this violently. We can still stop this in Primordial.
Okay. Make another persuasion roll then.
Alright. Let's see if I roll a 1 this time. That is not too bad. Is this still with disadvantage?
Yeah. They're not in
Okay.
any, like...
Okay, 16.
Okay.
Rolling better.
Alright. That's bonus action, action movement, so on to Opal.
That's Rail's turn.
Opal's in darkness.
Would I happen to remember the general vicinity of where the door was?
Roughly, yes. It's one of those, like, you can generally move, like, if something hasn't been moved, and you've been in an area, walking around with your eyes closed, you can generally find your way around. I mean, blind people aren't running into everything all the time.
True. Okay, so I guess I'll make my way for the door.
Alright.
Or I guess make my way toward the commotion, because...
Yeah.
You did hear Rail shouting, so that should give you some direction. And you actually heard what he said, too.
That's true. Like there's?
Okay.
Spot.
And I guess I'll just attack with my sword.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack.
18 to hit.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
$17.
17. Okay.
I assume it's still up?
Yeah, that hit. It's still up.
Okay. So I will hit it again.
Okay.
Or attempt to, I guess.
You're not using any of your monk stuff now, though.
Because I'm rolling really high.
Yeah, but you can still be stunning them and stuff if they don't drop.
Soon. 26 to hit?
That'll hit.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
20 damage.
20 damage? God damn. Okay. So you slice him. He's still up. You slice him really bad, though. He is, like, gasping, holding on his chest. Where you sliced him open, the wound is mostly cauterized from the flame blade, but there is a little seepage of this kind of inky bluish liquid around his hand where he's holding his wound.
Oof. Well,
Nasty.
let's put this guy out of his misery. Flurry of blows.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack.
$18.
13, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh. That is 11.
11? Alright, that'll do him. He drops.
Okay.
And I believe that is my turn.
Alright. Let's see here now. That brings it to Ingrid's turn.
So, she doesn't want Faradare to be mad at her, so she's going to stabilize him and then use the bonus action to heal with her armor for 2 hit points.
Stabilize who?
Or hit dice. Huh?
Who is she stabilizing?
The Summit guy.
Okay, which one?
The one that just went down and is unconscious?
Opal did not say she was doing non-lethal damage.
Yes, but he hasn't taken double his hit points damage, right? So he would be doing death saving throws?
No, he's dead. Like,
why?
Because he took more than...
Fine. Because monster rules.
Okay. Make a medicine check for me with disadvantage. His anatomy is a little weird.
$11.
11? You're not quite sure what you're doing. Like, you press on the wound, and it seems to be making it worse.
Okay, so does that use... Well, I was using the spell. I wasn't pressing on the wound.
Oh, wait. What were you using? Are you using your...
Dying.
Oh, okay. Just go ahead and make a healing roll, then.
I make a healing roll with it? It's just supposed to stabilize him.
Okay, let me look at it back.
And unless he's but he's not a construct, because that's like a mechanical construct, I think.
Okay. Let me look it back up again. Which is it you're using?
Spare the Dying?
Spare the Dying, sorry. The cantrip. I don't know where my head went. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, okay. That stabilizes him.
And then I doubt Mavana, Rail, or Opal needs it, but they're open to take the hit dice if they want. It's only 8 healing for me, which is not great, but...
Okay. Opal, Mavana, Rail, you can heal 8. Okay.
And I'll move here so he can see that I stabilized his buddy.
Okay. It's his turn. He is going to move down to here. He starts weaving his hands around. And as an action, will cast Return to the Water. Touch his friend, and they both turn into water and flow down the drain pipe. Let's see, so that removes him from combat.
Just...
Alright, so it's D's turn. He will cast the same spell. His body liquefies and flows down the drain. And that effectively breaks combat because y'all did not they did not get a chance to get there and kill the Scion. Okay.
Wait. Huh? They were trying to kill the Scion?
Well, yeah, he was unconscious. And he can't cast Return to Water, so...
Ah. So that
Would
gives
I
us.
have recognized this behavior?
You make a history. Actually, no, just make a straight wisdom roll for me.
That's 21.
21. There's a sense of familiarity to it, though you don't know the specifics of how the spell works.
I'm beginning to think that like we completely misunderstood the situation, and I think that's as intended.
Also as mistranslated.
Right,
Is
that's
the
what I
darkness
said.
gone?
Yeah, the darkness is gone.
Okay. I am going to.
And
Nope.
Rail can still speak primordial, right?
For another 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Hey, Fairdeer, I didn't kill your lab friends just like you said. I stopped Opal too.
Y'all keep on moving your icons exactly where I'm about to move mine.
There is one dead one.
There.
Let's look at the
well,
live
you know.
one first.
Yeah. So, yeah, just I'm going to draw my short swords.
Mhm.
Because I'm right by him, and whatever action it is to try to wake up an unconscious person.
Well, first, is it stable? First off,
It should be. It took non-lethal.
Hold on a second.
just making sure. I had a cyanide pill or something.
So, it is unconscious. It is stable with 1 hit point. It will regain consciousness on its own in about 4 minutes if you want to wait.
Restrain or not restrain? What do y'all think?
If we're interrogating it, restrain usually is the better way to go.
I'm curious as to why they attacked us. If they thought we were encroaching on their territory.
The other ones seem to have a lot more organized pack-like behavior than this one, it seemed. More tactical. In any case, I think that we do need to restrain.
So, like,
do we have any
question? Like,
yes. Sorry.
For as much as they wanted to attack us at first, they sure seemed quick to run away. Like,
yes, either they're. Questions: are they heading out to bring reinforcements, or did we just scare them off?
I feel like we should check out the areas before we bring him to conscious, just to see what's here.
I mean, he's going to regain consciousness in what, 1 minute?
At this point, yeah.
I think we need to restrain him. Yeah, we need to restrain him first and foremost.
So you're not using the 1d4 hours?
He didn't stabilize, he didn't drop to 0. When you
just conked out for
when you do someone with non-lethal, it just drops them unconscious into 1, and then they revive 2d6 minutes later.
I'm going to check him for concussion.
I'm going to.
You have no idea on this anatomy, so make a medicine roll with disadvantage.
Has anyone tied him up yet?
No,
I don't have any rope.
I have rope. I will attempt to do this while
it's being medically examined. Okay.
Yes.
That's a natural 1 on the medicine check.
You got no clue.
Because we're tying it up and we keep moving him, right?
Yeah. Sleight
do
of
you want to
hand with
assist me or the other way around, Fairdeer?
I'll assist Ingrid.
Whoever's doing it, roll sleight of hand with advantage.
I rolled a 19 and a 20, so 25.
Okay. It's a fairly good nod, it seems.
Yeah, it's a good time to get the... I mean, there's better times to get the rolls, but...
Okay, well, he's restrained, so if we want to do something else and have one person watch him or something, that's a possibility.
Well, I'd say once we tie him up, we need to figure out. We'll probably delve deeper in here and figure out what's beyond those doors.
I'm not going to be able to speak his language for very long, and I have no clue if he speaks anything other than primordial.
You're about
Opal
halfway through
does
with that.
Speak primordial.
Oh.
Well, Opal
Where did you
speaks.
learn that?
Opal speaks primordial. He wasn't speaking primordial. He was speaking Aquan, which is a derivative of primordial. That's like saying, "Oh, hey, everyone who's speaks Spanish speaks the same version of Spanish." No, there's different different dialects and regional variants and stuff like that.
Right.
Creole is not the same thing as French.
Most likely I won't get time to finish it, but I'm going to go ahead and start a comprehend language ritual.
Okay. It's 10 minutes?
Yeah.
So are y'all just waiting for him to wake up on his own then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to go exploring. I don't know about you.
Alright. So, where are you going exploring, Grigum?
Well, I kind of want to keep pushing forward here to see what's beyond these double doors over here, you know?
Alright.
Anyone want to come with?
How large is this creature?
He's a medium size. He's like maybe a few inches shorter than you, Faradir.
So, like, we could just, like, lift, like, hang the kind of firemen's carry him.
He probably would not enjoy it, but yeah.
Want to just do that.
Wake up shortly.
I don't think you should, because there's, I mean, where he's at right now, at least there's no grates and stuff. I mean, if you're going to carry him anywhere, carrying him in an office would make a lot of sense.
Grigum, the door in front of you has a Simic Guild emblem on it. It's much like the other doors in that it slides and seems to seal. This one is not pressurized either, so it's just a strength check to open it.
Okay. I'm by myself here, so let's get this a go.
Yeah, okay.
But can Kay really yank on a door?
Not really.
Yeah, no. So. Again, I'm alone in this task.
I see.
But it's like a total of 20 might do the trick.
Okay, you pry the first door open and are greeted with the backside of another door.
Okay. Let's see how well this goes for me.
After a few moments, the creature starts... and its form ripples. The kind of fish-like scales receding on the right side of its body as its mouth shrinks back down to a more human size. The tentacles retract and vanish from the back of its head, leaving it bald. The scales vanish from the left side of its body on its arm, and it looks up at you fairly humanoid.
Good morning to you too.
Question: can I use athletics to open up this door?
Yeah, totally. Go for it.
All right.
Athletics is normally like deadlifting, running, stuff like that, but I'll let you treat that as wedging yourself between it and pushing. It's kind of like an exercise.
And maybe like technically a grappling, but that roll ended up as a 7, so I'll wait for my next chance.
You kind of pinch yourself in the door.
Just full on.
You take 2 points squeeze damage.
Don't put the candle back.
I'm here so he can see me and won't be surprised that I'm there, and then I'm continuing my ritual while kind of eyeing him.
It's been about 10 minutes
Right.
now. You started it before you woke up.
Oh,
So what did he say then?
Oh, right. Comprehend languages. Let me go, they're coming.
And I can't talk back to him with that.
Comprehend
But
languages? No.
Watcher, give him an image and a count, and then show water going down the drain.
all right. I'm just gonna go. Do you speak Common? Do you speak Vidalcan? Do you speak Draconic? Do you speak Abyssal in each language?
After a minute, I speak common. He gives you a bit of a look.
Oh, that makes this
Okay.
much easier. Hi, so who's pursuing you? How many? Why? Yeah.
I sent a picture with Watcher a second ago of their images and then
Yeah.
them going down the drain.
Yeah,
Before I knew he spoke common.
Yeah, he doesn't really understand what just happened because he has no experience with someone projecting mental images into his head. He's like,
First time for everything.
Those things Watcher showed you a picture of, are they what was chasing you?
yeah. Up until
They
someone shot me in the chest.
They went down the drain?
They escaped. Did they have the
one
papers?
Papers. There's a lot of papers here.
How does a 14 do?
After some and pinching your finger a couple times, you push the door open enough that you can slip in.
Got it.
Okay,
Oh,
let's see here.
What?
Inside this room, a row of glass tubes large enough to hold a person fills the southern wall, while operating tables and tables of chemicals and samples fill the center part. One nearby flask overflows with a bubbling green ooze. At either end of the laboratory, sparking orbs cascade energy across the tubes that are carried through each of them. And at the backside, empty bookcases and writing tables have been rifled through and tossed.
Okay, so quick question. Am I able to jam something in the doorway to keep it open, like maybe my staff or something?
Once they're forced open, they're forced open. They're broken, basically, at that point.
Alright. Okay, so it basically is just me trying to force the gears to move, period. It's like... Alright, so I guess I'll just start looking around while they continue their conversation here. It's like, so don't mind me.
Okay.
Well, there is one, I think, that didn't make it. I heard some screaming.
It died here. So, yeah, it's in the same area. So. Oh, they would have taken the papers if they'd left. Damn it. He's pulling at the ropes trying to get out.
Guys, do I let him out?
Who are you?
Voneth.
Who are you? What are...
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Okay, guys, if no one says no, I'm gonna start untying him, okay?
No.
Okay.
Why are you here? Why are people pursuing you?
Why are you here?
Because we are or were Simic research, and this was a Simic research lab.
Join the club.
Ah, I thought you.
Do you have any proof?
We're not
of
always as
being
you are,
with
were
the
you?
Simmons?
Do you?
Do I? I'm assuming I have some sort of sigil or official papers or something, right?
You would have a guild emblem.
Well, there we go.
And you just walk around with that.
I mean, I walk around with mine.
present it.
Sure, if you want everyone to know who you work for.
I don't walk around with mine out. I walk around
Sorry, is that in character or?
except in fart.
Yep.
Okay, so. Alright, so you're working with the Simic?
Ostensibly, so
To
are
do-
you?
Yes.
Can you prove it?
I mean, I give the sigil.
That doesn't prove
Do
anything.
I have any?
You could
do I
take
have
that off
any
of
other-
anyone that's a Simic and you kill them.
Tentacles extend.
He very, shoulder gestures to the entire right side of his face being coated in scales. I got it too!
Just saying, I'm not Orzhov.
We're not doubting that you're Simic.
Okay.
Why not?
So,
Ingrid seems a little confused. Because you're here and you were working and you look like you're Simic.
Well, that's a little insulting. I'm more than my appearance.
may I ask whose orders you're under?
Whose orders are you under?
My character would know the name of my boss. I don't. Dr. Jorn.
Jorn, yes.
Jorn.
Okay. Good to know.
Alright.
Was Dr. Cardot here? That looked like his work back there.
He kind of
Earlier in the hall.
frowns.
Ingrid's mostly looking just confused when she asked that.
Forget that name.
Ah,
I think the mic cut out. I didn't hear what you said.
Forget that name.
so Dr. Cardot, we presume.
No.
The former Dr. Cardot, we presume.
No. Do I look
Did he do
blue and
something
fat?
bad? Did he do something bad?
You fucked around with a door that you shouldn't have been fucking around with.
I mean, listen, you attacked us, and we didn't
I came
kill
through
you.
a door and yelled.
Okay, let's get down to brass tacks. Do you have any intention of hurting us or the citizens of Ravnica randomly or something?
Ingrid's already just gonna start untying him.
Don't untie him before you answer.
And then she stops again when Rail tells her not to.
Ingrid, proceed.
Okay, can we just come?
Aliens
Okay,
over.
and I'm looking at
There
it.
are
Can we just come
procedures
to an
to follow.
agreement? Nobody's going to try to hurt anybody from this point.
Oh, that's a great deal of relief.
For
Let's
now.
see. I got shot twice, blasted.
Look, you started this shit. No, wait, I don't understand. I'm not
Yeah,
there.
I was like,
But he did start this shit.
Ingrid's gonna use her remaining hit dice to heal everyone in the area,
Aw. Yeah. Listen, fish face.
including him.
We won't try to kill you if you don't try to kill us. Is that a deal?
I
That
didn't
sound good
try
to
to
you?
kill
That
you.
sounds fair to you.
25 points of healing.
I tried to stun you so I could get past you to get out before the damn priests grabbed me.
Priests? Priests of whom?
You don't
Priests of
name
what?
storms.
So she heals him for 25 points.
Okay.
Alright, let's cut him loose.
Kind of rubs
Okay,
his
I'm gonna-
shoulders. He checks the scales on his side. Damn it, that hurts. What?
okay, so
But we didn't make them take the papers or let them loose. They were already loose.
Yeah.
I assume so. We still don't know which papers he's talking about specifically, but
We didn't make him take any papers.
Fuck. Y'all don't know anything about this. Y'all just came on for a lookaloo, huh?
This did
Yes.
used to be a research laboratory.
Oh. Okay, so you used to work for her then. Great.
we're not working for her anymore.
Yes, her.
We're not working for her anymore.
Look, do yourselves a favor. Just don't get involved in Cardot and whatever the fuck he did. Don't get involved in her and whatever her manipulations are. Go fucking find a blowfish and play a game with it.
That's not. Yeah. You really didn't need to finish that sentence.
So Cardot is
an asshole.
With Karal.
I agree on that
with
part.
anyone.
Okay, so Cardot is like Karal.
Cardot is fucking asshole fuck.
He's like super sadistic. He was like keeping a whole bunch of people and prisoners and like making demony things come out of them, and then worms went everywhere. And then I wrote him and he never wrote back because I was like, do you need help containing all this stuff? And he just didn't write back. So I guess he went here.
Cardot disappeared like half a year ago. No one knows where he fucking went.
So he's not related to those priests, then?
I don't know.
Yeah, what's the priests? What's their story?
And why were they chasing you?
They, like, probably the same fucking reason they're going to come after him. He points at Faradir.
Okay, this is why I'm asking questions. So, why are they coming after me?
The same reason they came after me.
You?
I can smell
Why are they
it in
after you?
Good God, you don't even know what she did to you, do you?
If we knew the answers, we wouldn't be asking the question.
Oh, okay. Just
try to keep up, Matt.
Just get out of here.
First question. Do you need a secure place to be?
No, I have a secure place to be. Until 4 fucking Kraken priests broke into it, and then while I'm trying to escape, I get shot in the chest.
Do you want us to take you to
yes,
where
I
we
want
are
you to take
so that you can be secure?
No, I was secure before.
But now they know about it.
Probably, that's why I'm planning on moving.
Tell you what, why don't we bring you to where we are so they don't know where you are, and we can continue this conversation.
That is a brilliant idea. Let's put 2 targets in one area.
Out of character, did we even introduce our company to him?
He has no idea who the fuck you are.
I was waiting for the right moment.
Now is a fucking good moment. Like
I'm going to give him a business card.
He looks at it. Great. He shot me in the chest. She shot me in the chest. She fucking stabbed me.
I healed you for more than I hurt you.
Most importantly, we drove off the priests who were trying to capture you. And my good friend Ingrid just healed you up.
Oh, sweet freaking
And there's an old saying. There's an old saying that you'd rather have a sword pointed at your enemies instead of at you. So,
yeah, I've been on the...
You know that we can fight, right?
I know how much it sucks to have that sword pointed at you. I felt it cut through my gut.
Okay, look. Why don't you come with us? We go somewhere safe that they don't know about.
I'm not feeling particularly safe around y'all right now. I came out, I yelled to stun y'all so I can get past y'all and out. Get shot in the chest multiple times, wake up in some sort of weird bondage thing, and now I'm being inquisited. Inquisited? Whatever this is.
Inquisitive.
Because you can't just yell out, "Gangway, move!" and move past
I
us.
think it would be Inquisition.
For all I know, you were with him. And at that, he, stops talking.
Yeah, we do have a dead one of them, don't we?
I don't look.
What's
If
that
we wanted to
episode?
hurt you, why would we be talking to you?
Could you tell us about him so if they come after Fairdeer, we can protect him?
Make a persuasion roll with disadvantage. He does not trust y'all.
Oh, that's not going to be great. 12.
Well, look. Stay away from her. Don't fuck around with Cardot shit. Neither of them are good people. One of them's already ended up who knows where, and the other's made deals with who knows what. If you see something that looks like me, or looked like me, turn the other way. And if he starts looking like me, get rid of him as quick as you can.
What?
So he'll keep changing?
Fuck all if I know what his version is.
And you think Kroll did this?
Don't say her. You worked here, right?
You think the woman did? I did. He did.
We did.
Yes, we did. About a year ago. About 6 months ago, right?
So what were you originally, if you don't mind me asking?
That's kind of...
Wait, can I do a history check if I recognize this guy?
Go ahead.
Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying? He worked? Okay. That's
Kind of lost audio there.
Yeah. Did I just, destroy Fairdeer?
I think he did. I think
You're just melted down.
Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
What was your
Yeah,
roll?
everything went frozen for a second. 19.
19? What side is your scales on?
Left.
What side are his scales on?
I don't know what side is or his scales
His right side is scaled.
on. Okay.
What's your hair look like?
I don't have any.
What's his hair look like?
You tell me.
He doesn't have any.
I know
Okay.
you don't like us right now.
So,
If anything goes bad, though, if you go to that address and you tell the really angry elf office manager there, she'll contact us and we'll try to help. Just as a backup plan D.
Look, you seem sweet. I want to get out of here because this area is compromised. They're
Yep.
going to they're trying to get my sample back to figure out why I destabilized. They're going to probably come for him to figure out what's going on with him if he hasn't destabilized. Don't let anyone take your blood. Don't let anyone
that's
take a sample
already
of you.
happened.
Well, then you're probably fucked.
Okay.
He puts puts a hand on the extraction dagger at his hip, and his eyes go
Well.
blank for a second as the color drains from the last gem on it. And the scales on the side of his face kind of wither and retract, and he looks fully human now.
Interesting.
Cool.
There's more to the daggers. Figure out how to use
Okay.
them.
Very
All right.
interesting.
Keep away from her. Keep out of the
course.
zonuts. If you see any fuckers like that, don't let them take you.
Okay.
And just try to keep clear of this.
Yep.
The rest of us will fix it.
Us?
Parallel development. Anything? Tooth sample 386. Anything? And you get the impression he's watching Fairdeer and making insight checks.
Yeah, it's not ringing a bell for Rail.
Do I need to do a history check?
Go ahead.
Meanwhile, the goblin and the dog are just rummaging through an entire
Okay, that's for
laboratory.
20.
Never heard of it.
Nope. Can I do a history check on all the tests that were given on me for the new?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make a history check.
16.
16. You know they took a sample of your blood. They took a extraction sample of you, and that they are working to figure out why your record files were not why there was no record of you on file, and why what records there are of you are incomplete.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, sure. I'll share all that information with them.
So yeah,
What about parallel development?
Parallel development. You take two different opposing points of research and you develop them along product lines to see which develops as viable.
Okay. Would I know anything about that?
That's what he told you.
Okay. Okay.
Grigum, as you look into the chambers, you see not like full humanoid, but like humanoid shapes. They have one. It has like oddly distended mouth. Another has like two heads. Another has like a mouth in its chest. One is just a swarm of little, like it looks like a bean with a lamprey mouth and legs.
Weird. It's like,
Kind of looks at, look. Cardot has nothing to do with her as near as I can tell. Cardot's his own fucked up shit.
This is my surprised face.
But
okay.
She's not above stealing from anyone and everyone that she can.
Yep, agreed.
She's... I don't know what it is. She's trying to make something perfect.
She's got a lot of involvement with the Gruul. I don't know if that helps at all, but...
That fits. She was Gruul for about 3 months.
She's been a lot, hasn't she?
Near as I can tell, she's worked for almost every guild at some point.
Did she ever work for the Golgari?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Ingrid's going to take off her gloves and move over here and just reach out to Rail and Fairdeer and see if the breastplate lights up like it did before.
Okay. Give me that one more time, please. Sorry, I was updating something.
Ingrid was going to take off her gloves and go over to where Rail and Fairdeer were and reach out to see if the breastplate lights up like it did before.
Are you reaching towards Rail or Fairdeer? Everyone add a basic healing potion to your inventory, please.
Oh.
For everyone?
Yeah.
I really need to take a bio break at this point.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a break. We will cover the interaction that happens after this when we get back. Cookie, you said you need to run at the break, so go ahead and head on out. Thanks for being here for the part that you were here for.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, have a good one.
All right. So, hi everyone. First, thank you, Doom Knight, for donating the bits. Really appreciate that. We're going to go on a short break. Some of us need bio, some of us need food. Food good. Food very good.
Yeah, I think I'll get myself some noodles.
We will pick back up in hopefully 15-ish minutes. I hope. 15 minutes, I hope.
Right.
I hope in 15 minutes.
That's the hope.
All right.
We'll be back. I'll be back before 15 minutes.
But we will run a commercial during the break. Sorry, but it helps us a little bit. Appreciate everyone turning in for this more interrogation-y than I expected episode. Bye.
You made a new friend?
Frenemy! Everyone needs a frenemy.
Acquaintance. Like,
Alright. See y'all in a bit.
And we are back. Hi. We have a couple people that are finishing up their break. They will have their camera on shortly, unless their camera is not working. But for the most part, we are back. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second half of the bonus roll, episode 33. I don't have a title for this one. I've stopped doing titles because these things have been really hard to do, like, prep sheets for. Cookie, I would love for you to make a little potion emote. Thank you so much for offering. We gladly accept. In exchange, I will give you this charge cable. But I need that charge cable, so we'll have to work something out.
There's a random dice in our custom logo pouch.
Okay, I'm fine with that. But not one of the ones I'm using.
No, one of the ones that's up on the mantle that we were doing for giveaways.
Yeah, people stopped showing up or entering in the giveaways, so we had to stop doing the giveaway. Well, we didn't have to, but it was getting really depressing. We may bring cookies. There is a good chance we may bring cookies with us to the Tomb game tonight, Cookie. This is starting to get a little weird. So how about...
But it's one or the other. Either the dice or the cookies. Okay.
So, everyone back and ready?
Yep.
mhm.
Meryl? Meryl...
Yep. Sorry, couldn't find the unmute button.
No worries. Okay, we are back and ready. Halfway through this 4-hour stream.
Like 3/4 almost.
You're 3/4 almost. Okay, we left off. Griggin was poking around in a lab. There's a lot of stuff that is super sciencey that he doesn't know what it is, and creepy things in tubes, right?
Yep. Sounds familiar.
Okay. And Ingrid was doing what?
She took off her clothes, and she was
Wait,
like,
she took off her clothes?
gloves.
Oh,
Gloves.
gloves. I was about to say, whoa.
We're talking Ingrid here. She's like, basically has no skin showing but her face, like, all the time.
Well,
And wears double skirt and pants.
let me rephrase it. She took off her gloves? Whoa. You guys are seeing Ingrid's fingernails.
Okay, so she remembers armor lighting up before, so she was going to reach out to Rail and Faradir and see if the armor lit up.
Alright. Rail, you have...
Hey, wait, Rail, do you remember that thing?
Sorry, remember what thing?
With the armor, where, and she tries to reach for your hand and Faradir's hand.
Alright. Rail isn't one for hand holding, but okay.
Rail has the Raven's Head dagger still?
He does, yes. He doesn't have it out at the moment.
Alright. The Eye of the Raven on Ingrid's breastplate and the Eye of the Ravenhead dagger start to glow. A soft kind of whitish red. Whitish blue, sorry.
Very interesting.
Any idea why
Good to hold hands.
Faradir's effect does that?
Nope.
I do not.
She's actually asking the lab guy.
Make a perception. Actually, all of y'all that are in the area, make a perception check for me.
Let's roll it.
I got a 14 for me and a 16 for Watcher.
Okay. Passive 20.
Passive 20?
19.
You see him, he's kind of like back up against the wall, trying to scoot behind y'all towards the way out.
I was gonna ask you about the armor effect, but I guess if you're going,
I don't know anything about that.
Could you wait just 1 second? I wanted to see if it still happened if I touched your hand.
I don't like being touched.
Mostly I don't either. It'd be really quick.
Make a persuasion roll.
There's my 19 when I need it. 26.
He rolled an 18. He's and holds out his hand.
Okay, she's gonna move here and let go of Faradir's hand and just gingerly touch his hand with holding Rail's hand.
Nirvana looks very awkward with you kind of like...
I know. Ingrid too.
The eyes... the eyes of the ravens glow.
Oh, okay. That's all I wanted to ask if you knew anything about that. I'm good. Ingrid puts her gloves back on.
You guys seem to be in this deeper than you realize, so just take my advice. Avoid her. Don't fuck with Cardot shit, because that's fucking scary even to me. Get out of here when you can. And if no one is going to stop him, he is going to head for the exit.
Ingrid.
Be careful.
Screw yourself.
Hi, thanks for checking stuff with me.
Oof.
What a nice man.
Did any of y'all actually write down his name?
He never gave
Tell
it.
us.
No, he did. He gave
We
you a
asked
name.
like 3 times. And
He gave you a
did?
name.
what do you say? I thought we asked like 3 times and he kept on evading.
No. Yeah, no. I don't remember hearing it either. It's like,
I kept asking it.
Varith.
yeah, it's like I remember asking. It's like,
He said his name was Varith.
Varith?
Varith.
Oh, Varith.
So I'll tell Greg
Barrett.
on the murmur. He's gone now. He helped answer some questions and he's leaving, just to let you know. Did you find anything?
Wait, hold up. Wait. He was friendly? It's like,
Ish.
Apparently, he talked common. He didn't like us much because, we heard him.
He wasn't actually
he
trying
shouted
to
at
kill
us.
He was not
He
actually
stunned half the
trying to
party.
kill us.
It's like,
Yeah, it turns out shouting is a thing he does,
I spy
magical or
right now,
not.
so
one at a time, please.
yeah.
Ingrid, please go.
Oh, yeah. He told us about some project and Kraken. I think it's Kraken because he just said tooth sample 386 and parallel development, and he talked about Caral and Dr. Cardot not being affiliated, but to stay away from both of them.
Meanwhile, Griggum, while is being explained this, is looking at these massive tubes of various developed creatures.
Where are you
and it's like,
at? We should probably get in one place to talk.
well, I think I figured out where the lab is.
And most of them have like some sort of fish or aquatic hybridization to them beyond just the malformities and deformed limbs. There's like tentacles, there's scales, there's like a lot of lamprey mouths.
Have K-Bark and we'll go that direction.
Or go to the doors that we didn't open. It's like,
Go to the one place that we haven't gone yet.
There's 2 places.
Okay.
There's 2 places we hadn't gone. Yeah, there are 2 places we hadn't gone.
It's going down the hall. Oh wow, it's a lab.
Bubbling tubes filled with malformed bodies line one wall of this room. At either end, crackling orbs of energy cascade or a aurora of light over the bodies within. Examination tables fill the center space with strange bubbling lab equipment in key places. Bookshelves in the back have been just completely torn through, and notes on writing tables have been tossed into a jumbled pile.
With that statement that Ingrid made, I feel like it very much was her walking in. It's like, oh, it's a lab, and me pointing to the wall. And it's like, oh, it's a creepy lab.
No.
It is.
Well, there you go, Ingrid. You got your lab.
I can't have this lab.
No.
You should pack anything you want to go for your lab at the company.
I would think that our esteemed bodyguard should move in. Yeah, it's like, along with our other good friend. It's like, Faradir. It's like,
I still have
One,
comprehend
two.
languages on, so I'm gonna go look at the notes.
Bye.
Okay. Comprehend languages, does it just let you read it, or does it let you know what language it's in?
It's an excellent question. I don't know the answer.
It just says you can understand it, but you must be touching the surface.
Okay. There's like a lot of notes, and most of them have been ripped up or have sections that have been pulled out. There's some burns. There's some that have a thick kind of mucilaginous acid on them as well that sizzles a little and is slowly eating the paper. You only get fragments of it. Sample, extraction, implementation, and let's see here now. Adaption.
Do we need to take any of these notes with us?
Probably.
Okay, Ingrid's gonna like cut off like the acidy part and trim the notes up and stack them.
Scrapbook.
Huh?
Make a nice little scrapbook of them. Decoupage.
Pretty much trim away the little burnt parts and. Do you want a Documancer?
Oh my god, Ingrid would be such a scrapbooker, wouldn't she?
Yes.
You would. Yeah, let's.
I'll give him that
Nothing
stack.
wrong with that.
Go to work on the other pile.
I think
Alright.
they'll just stand guard, maybe do investigation
Alright.
in general.
Or what are you investigating, Griggum? Or just giving the lab a once over?
Yeah, I'm more or less like searching for general clues. Like, and if I like catch something, I probably will help me narrow down what I should be looking more into.
All right, go ahead and make a investigation roll for me then.
All right, like, oops, hang on. It's like, oh, I don't have my camera on. It's like, apologies. It's like, 23.
23. Let's see here. A quick sweep of the room reveals the following bits of information. There are several samples of blood or organs in the glass containers on the central and the eastern table. The western table, one of the canisters has overflown and is just is pouring kind of bubbling muck down the drain. On the center table is a surgical tool set, much like what Rail found in Coin Keep.
Right.
Is the surgery tool set still intact?
It's a little disused and dusty, but it looks to be mostly intact, yes.
That's a yoink for me.
Alright, go ahead and add a surgery kit to your inventory. Just add in other items.
Oh.
Hooray!
Fairdear, I see you're embracing the lab concept of having a lab at home. This is good. I mean, unless you were picking that up to give it back to the Simic.
Let's see. Ingrid, make an investigation roll for me as you poke through these papers.
Can Watcher make one too?
Sure. I mean, that's the entire point of having a familiar.
I got an 8 and Watcher got 11.
Apparently, the familiar is better at this than you.
Well, he's had way more years experience with this kind of stuff.
The notes here are in similar conditions. You can pick out a word like adapt and amplify and dagger. Watcher finds a remnant of a sketch of a humanoid figure with several tendrils extending from their arm as well as down along their back. It looks a bit like a Vitruvian man, but with extra tentacles.
Interesting.
Well, I've got another stack of these. Watcher found a sketch. Here, Fairdear, you should look at the sketch too.
Sure.
And so she like flashes it at Fairdear and then hands everything in a neat stack to Rail.
It's a kind of a sketch done in the Vitruvian man style, only instead of being a basic humanoid, there are several tentacles along the forearms as well as the shoulders and a bit of a mantle down the upper part of the back.
Keep these.
Well, she showed it to you and then she gave it to Rail.
Shall keep these.
They'll go into the files.
Just
Is there
for the
anything-
record, I'm not entirely comfortable about the fact that some of these things are going into the company files rather than back to the CIMIC, but I guess I won't argue too terribly.
You can make a copy, or we can make a copy. Copies are a thing.
This is true.
Okay. But don't
is there-
let on that you have this.
So, I mean, either way, we should pick up these supplies. And then if you really insist we take them back to the CIMIC, I can go with you and help carry them in the bag.
All right. Is there anything
Oh.
different in the papers at this side?
Make an investigation check.
And I will cast guidance on myself. Because why else have guidance? And where the heck did all my d4s go? My d4s are missing. They've decided to start a new life as caltrops.
Roll a d8, divide by 2.
Just found one. But
Okay.
that is a good idea. I'll do that next time.
Ingrid's cleaning and
Um,
scavenging lab equipment for Fairdeer when he makes his decision.
Ooh, 19 plus 3 plus... What's my actual modifier? Investigation. 19 plus 3 plus 5. So
Okay.
20...
It's interesting. It looks like most of the notes are gone. What remains is like someone trimming the edges of a note and leaving them behind with damaged bits. Like they were moving the damaged bits from a note and taking the part that wasn't damaged. So it's mostly just a bunch of like half words and kind of scrap clippings.
These would be the papers that our friend Varich was talking about.
This would be where I trimmed the notes of that stack first. And then moved over for the next roll.
Oh, I didn't...
I was about to say, that sounds very familiar.
I missed that.
Um,
I'm a little slow on the uptake today. I blame daylight saving time.
Ingrid, most of these contain vials or beakers or crucibles contain some form of organic stuff in them, like a kind of a thick, viscous red mucus in one. Another has like just what looks like kind of fingertips, but not like they were clipped off of something, just grown fingertips. So they're
I
little
only go
fleshy
for empty
beans.
or unused stuff.
Most of the stuff here is. The only thing that's empty is like a distilling pot that has a lead going into one of the thick red mucusy substances.
Should we save the distilling pot, Fairdeer? Otherwise, I'll leave these here.
Sure.
Does it look like the substance is going to leak out if I disconnect the pot?
Make a Arcana check for me.
I said 16?
16? I didn't hear a 16 until now, but now I hear a 16. It looks like the drip spout is not all the way in it. You can probably disconnect it without spilling or touching any of the whatever that gunk is.
Then I will very carefully and with guidance, since Real kind of reminded me about guidance, disconnect it.
Sleight of hand, please. There's like a little bit of a splash. It doesn't get on you. It gets on the table, where the liquid where the mucus kind of touches the table. The table kind of turns a little blackish, and then like a little kind of wooden tendril extends up and curls.
Plants?
No, wood. It's the same color,
And it
and
stopped growing?
it goes up and it kind of curls and stiffens into place.
That's interesting.
couldn't grow things.
I say we have enough tentacles within this party.
I mean, not enough.
We've hit our quota.
Of 2? It's like,
He's got like 12.
I think you just didn't get along with Verith. That wasn't very, you know. What if he does stop by and visit? You're just going to be like, no, you can't come in because you have tentacles?
All right.
He didn't have like once he moved out of the Plistilene form, he didn't have tentacles. About the only thing that was remarkable about him was that his right side was covered in like greenish blue scales.
Oh, okay, so he had a different thing than Verdir. Okay. So, do we want to check that other office?
I was going to say first I want to look at these. We haven't investigated these electric orb things, have we?
Right. Hanging about maybe 4 feet above the ground, these orbs radiate a kind of crackling eldritch energy. Coming off of them in waves, various colors of field kind of pass over the tubes along the wall and travel along down the tubes, adding a kind of reddish hue to the bubbling green liquid within.
All right. Don't touch.
Hey Ingrid, did you know that if you hold your hand near it, your hairs will start standing up?
I've grabbed a random bottle, sniffed at it. It's like, hey, do you think this is safe enough to drink?
It is not.
Likely not.
And when you move it, it doesn't move like liquid. It moves like a thick jelly.
Okay, I was about to say, it moves like beetles. No.
Yeah. It's sort of like, oh, that's where my lunch went.
I mean, if it moved like beetles, I would be way more interested in it.
Right, then there's no kind of controls for the...
Not that is immediately visible.
I am going to gently poke with my cane.
The orb,
which I must note is the orb, which I must note is made of wood.
Okay. Roll for poking. I have no idea what to make you roll for. There's no like. You poke
Intelligence.
it. Like, is this a good idea? No. You poke it. There's like a little sway to it. A spark of energy like leaps from the orb to the cane as it gets close, but not enough to like travel down the wood and shock you or anything like that.
So this is the equivalent that I'm just imagining in my mind, is that you're like a research student. You come to the lab after hours, and you see this thing with electricity arcing, and you're like, take a broomstick and start poking it.
When in doubt, poke.
I mean, that's how they figure out how long it takes penguins to fall asleep.
I guess it just seems like, yeah, I used to work here. What does this thing do? I don't know. I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
Oh dear. All right. Let's. I don't know. Can I try to fathom what the heck this thing is?
Yeah, make a history roll.
History. Not my specialty. Why history?
Because it was explained to you once before.
That's going to be a 14.
All right. The orbs themselves are charged with a bioelectric energy field. The energy the orbs themselves are charged with a bioelectric energy. They radiate a field that is absorbed by the tubes and then carried along to them to provide a nutrient and sustaining field to allow for growth of hybridized organisms in an enclosed environment.
Ah, so the creatures in the tubes likely aren't dead.
Mm.
Is that process still working?
Mm.
Do I need to make a check for that? What check
Yep.
do I need to make for that? An Arcana check be okay?
I would think an Arcana check would work.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Yeah, sure, if you want.
Okay.
I have Arcana, so I was.
Hey, what are these tubes for, dear?
Okay, so that's a 20 total.
20 total. The energy rate seems to be being absorbed and transferred along the tubes on that side, yes.
Okay. So yeah, the system's still working. They're not dead. Thankfully. Whatever they are.
You need to report to your other lab that they're here?
Possibly.
You should probably do that tomorrow at least.
I can send them a note.
I mean, like, before we go out and we possibly get stuck in Gruul lands and under siege or someone recognizes us, like, you should probably, if you're going to do a note or visit them, you should probably do that at least tomorrow morning.
I can send a note.
Oh, Rail has magic postcards.
I do.
I
Well,
think I'm just gonna write it
within
on a normal
limitations.
sheet of paper and take it to the post office and send them a note.
I
You're
love
going
that
to the
y'all
post
are.
office too?
I love that y'all refer to the postcards that he gave you as magic.
I mean,
We don't know
Ingrid
the
never examined
process.
them. She doesn't know.
We don't know how the process works. Like
post is a very special kind of magic.
the post fairy.
Oh. Oh.
And the funny thing is, because this is Ravnica,
There
there
is
might
a
very
post
well
fairy.
be a very
There is.
Yeah.
Demir have been known to use fairies for messengers or discreet observation services for a while.
All right.
Technically, it's the post pixie.
That's somehow even better.
So we got like another 50-ish minutes to kill before I go take a nap. So what y'all want to do?
Set the
so-
place on fire.
Okay, that's easy
What
enough.
is it with this party and fire?
Filling
No.
in for Opal.
We miss
Oh,
Opal already.
Take a nap.
Yeah.
A
We
no
definitely
fire
cannot.
nap.
We definitely cannot leave this research, all this stuff here as is. Like they probably already taken the stuff that they needed, but at the same time, we can't leave things that people can try to, I guess, cobble together their own notes on. It's like,
Well,
so
what if
anything that
the tanks are alive?
I thought that was why we were coming here, was to do exactly what you just said.
yes, it's like that is exactly why we're here. And it's like,
So please don't burn the place down.
Ingrid, make a
I could get in
perception
a
roll
lot
for
of
me.
trouble.
A perception?
Yeah.
For everyone?
No, just you. That's why I said Ingrid.
I didn't hear Ingrid. I heard make a perception roll for me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 21.
That tank you're standing in front of is empty.
Hey, this one's empty. I'm gonna go stand in front of this one.
Is there a label on it?
No.
Oh, I don't know. Is there a label?
Most of these are not labeled.
Is this one empty?
The one you're in front of now? No.
Are they moving / active?
There is a very sluggish movement that could just be the bubbles that are feeding through it.
Hey, what if this one? No, that doesn't make sense. I really think you ought to just report this tonight, and then they could decide what to do.
Probably.
But we should check that last lab out, just for curiosity.
Okay.
Not a bad idea.
But yeah, we definitely need to
If you want, we'll walk with... Oh, go ahead.
But yeah, I mean, the thing is that I feel that we need to make as much of this as unsalvageable as possible.
Why?
I mean, if we just report it to them, they'll clean it up. I think.
Because it's dangerous. It's like, first and foremost, it's like what part of, how do you not even comprehend the level of danger?
That's why we should leave it be.
Why would they leave it be to become a bigger problem? It's like,
well, I mean, won't they just
leave it be so we can report this
and let them take care of it? Do you know how to dismantle this stuff
them?
safely?
Who is them? Please tell me who is them that you want to report to?
more Simics?
My boss. This is Simic property.
Carol anymore. Who's your new boss?
Okay, I'm going to be real with you. We are dealing with a doomsday level of problems right now, and this stuff right here is enough to probably do terrible, horrible shit to the rest of Ravnica. And you want to head into the hands of people who can't leave shit.
Their stuff is what it is.
First off, personally, I'm a little hurt. Secondly, they've gone this far, and this is this fucked Paral as the leader, and nothing has happened except, well, me. Thirdly, those things could possibly be human, or
they could.
I'm not for destroying the tank people. I'm really not for destroying the tank people.
I'm sorry. These half-Kraken abominations you want to save? It's like,
we have a half-Kraken abomination in our party.
Yes?
I look over around, who? Who the fuck is a half-Kraken abomination in our party?
The tentacles are shaking like rattlesnake rattles right now.
I mean, Beardeer's half squid. That's not a Kraken.
Remember I said they were talking about tooth samples and stuff?
Well, this is a hell of a lot more than 2 samples.
Tooth?
Griggum. Question.
Tooth,
do you know how to safely
I hear you better now.
disable?
It would probably be better if you weren't in the hallway, Ingrid.
I'm gonna come back.
I probably could hear you better if you weren't in the hallway.
Okay. So,
Okay. Look, my problem is that this is an issue on my part, and not just my part, but Selesnya itself, since this is coming from shit that we've been trying to keep under lock and key. And this is an absolute importance to me, because boy howdy, this is cause the doom of all Ravnica.
What if they're alive like Ferret and Fairdeer though?
Well, you know what? I hate to say it, but tough shit.
Then don't. Look, why don't we just keep control of the lab? It's not that far from the office.
Do you even how is it that you're able to trust the Simic right now? It's
because I am one.
Don't want to start killing people.
I mean,
that aren't even awake.
Sorry to distract, but is that blood by that drain?
It is. Well, actually, no. It looks like blood, but on closer examination, it's the same kind of reddish mucus that is in the vials. There's a lot of this reddish mucus that's in the vials.
Okay, if you're reluctant to give it back to the Simic, I understand that part. But the whole
all I'm saying
setting it afire, I do take issue with.
Look, I'm not saying that it should be set on fire. I'm just saying it should be unsalvageable as possible, because we don't want more people to get into this. It's
I object on the point of the live ones.
Exactly. Also, I would say that pretty much all the notes specifically are
You know what?
unsalvageable.
Okay, all right. You know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll open up each one of them and ask them, like, are you friendly? If they attack us, we kill them. Fair enough? Fair enough. And it's like,
Give me
just
a
to note, Rail is
second.
going to wander away and open up that door.
yeah, we'll let Rail have his adventure here. So, like, we'll put our stuff on hold.
It's a lab.
Wow, just because this.
But
Okay.
we need Rail to
Just
help
to make
examine when we open them up. Let's wait for Rail.
Is there anything of note in this lab? And if no, then I'll head back to everyone.
Make an investigation roll.
And I will cast guidance again. That is not high.
But yeah,
that
like,
is 11.
Out of character.
11.
I'm not crazy, am I?
You find a small, like, open cup of a thick black substance.
I don't think it's crazy. I think it's just it seems a little insensitive.
I am going to take a sample of the
I'm a
substance
goblin.
and then head back to everyone else.
You're
I
taking
mean,
a
I'm
sample.
not saying that your
I
point
get
is
your-
invalid.
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
saying that my character, in character,
Yeah,
would.
okay.
Rail,
Like, I
you're
just
not.
want to make sure I'm not stepping on any toes
Give
here,
me
but yeah,
one
this is basically
second.
my character
And then I'll head back
attempting to be
everyone.
pragmatic here.
Alright.
Character development.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, it's being a little slow to load. You take a sample of it, like you just kind of reach your fingers in and pull some out, or what?
No, I have vials.
Okay, so you're
Scoop
kind
a
of like
little bit out
pouring
of
it
the
into
vial.
there? Okay, come on.
My bare hand.
Oh,
I was about to
vials.
say.
I thought you said files, and I was like,
Well, I mean, he's
so
got
you're just
those
going to grab a
too.
bunch of paper and
Yes,
just
files. PHIAL.
Woo!
He's
Monster
taking a
Hunter!
manila folder and scooping up the gunk, closing the folder and labeling it gunk, and putting it in his.
You take a spider.
The tube
This
starts
is
to corrode.
Ooh. Interesting.
oh shit. And it's like, glass is non-reactive, isn't it? And it's like,
Fairly.
Yeah, but it could still be killed by acid. Have you guys never been in a chemistry lab?
no, I've been in a chemistry lab, just that
know,
most acids are developed in glass tubes, so
How thick is that liquid? Like, if I cover up the thing it's in, is it going to splash around?
No, it's like a thick pudding-like texture.
Then I'm going to just kind of carefully cover it and take the cup.
Okay, there's like a lid next to it. Yeah, you can.
Oh, then I'll put the lid on it
Yeah.
and take it, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just worried about, like, if I stick this thing in my bag and then it tips over, and all of a sudden all of my stuff is dissolved.
Yeah.
And also my skin.
yeah, that's unusual that they made a virtually uncontainable acid. It's like,
Well, here's the
especially
interesting
in
thing. It's
Mhm.
the jar it's in looks to be glass.
yeah, I was like, either that or it's transparent aluminum or some bullshit like that.
Maybe. Look, I'll be honest with you. I think a lot of the Simic research is just like, if they don't spend the Xeno, they don't get the Xeno at the end of the year. So
True. I figure that some of this stuff that they're using might have been in part designed by Is It? It's like,
yeah, I think some of it was just to keep getting more funding.
yeah.
Eric's gonna go just take tally of how many.
This is
of
why
them
mad
have-
science pays so much, because
in it and
someone's
how
going
many
to want to fund it. It's like, when
Yeah.
else are you going to get grant funding like that? It's like,
So now back to the Ravnik and Terry Shivo case.
There
Yeah.
are 11 of the 12 tubes have some form of life in them.
It's really
Yeah.
kind of strange, you know. We ran into just one person, and there's just one empty tube. I mean, does anyone else think that's just a little odd?
I'm a little more concerned with why only one woke up. I was like,
But if he is the one that woke up,
That's a big
if he is, then that means the other tubes could have people with just as viable intelligence and lives. So that's
I mean, I'm going to be honest. From a horror perspective, and seeing the kind of malformations they have as much chance of being like livable as the Elephant Man, if
but
not less.
They're still, if they're sentient, I
you
do
mean like a
kind of
lock
have
system?
problems of just
No.
pulling the plug. And
have you never read
Loxodons can live?
Or have you ever seen a movie on the Elephant Man? Like,
I know. I'm just saying that in this particular setting,
I know, but I'm
referring to
talking
the
out of
Elephant
character.
Man is pretty odd.
I know. I know.
I mean,
like
there's
Elephant
literal,
Man,
there's
all the
literal
ones
elephant.
that
But I'm talking about like,
yeah.
look. It's a story about a person with massive deformations. It's like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't I use it to describe these creatures?
I mean, it's not inaccurate.
Okay,
It's a medical thing.
Can I do a check to see more about like what sort of creatures these things might be?
Go ahead and
Like, they
make
have
an
mouths in places they shouldn't
Arcana
have
check.
mouths. Like,
All right, and you know what?
and it's like entire segment of organs which should have been there are not.
I was just
Yeah,
since
what?
I've been examining them already, if that works.
19.
Say,
Also,
what?
these are given nutrition, meaning that they do have all the vital organs for living, because if they didn't, they wouldn't be alive.
There's a
Right,
bunch
but
of
why do they
different weird ones. There's one that looks like it's got like kind of bird wings, but instead of like feathers and stuff, it has snake scales. There's one that looks like just a human head attached to a giant snake. There's one that looks something like a centipede but like instead of insect legs, it has human arms.
All I'm
Okay,
saying
that
is
one
that
we can kill.
There's one with
Yeah, look.
a 3-foot open mouth.
all
You
I'm
know,
saying is that like
I
that you know what else gets nutrients like this? People who are unable to get nutrients normally. It's like,
I don't think these are two sample things. These here, look. These don't look at all like whatever a kraken looks like. I don't think. See, like that one, like it's even like it's a snake. So it might not have to do with the tooth at all.
Okay, Gregum,
Right,
you
why?
say Selesnya oppose this, but they're pretty accepting of people.
Okay, why?
Could the
everyone else-
Selesnya come here, figure out a way of dismantling this thing such that they can keep these subjects alive and provide for them?
why do you want to keep bringing the guilds into this? It's like,
Okay, while everyone else is arguing, Rail is going to cast augury as a
Okay.
ritual
Okay.
on the course of action of just opening up one of the tubes and letting the creature out.
right, that's going to take 10 minutes. It's like,
It's like, no.
didn't even have to wait a full 10
Yeah,
minutes.
the
Just
auguries
start the
all
first
run
one.
out
Like,
of the room.
Uh,
They just nope out.
all right.
The dice
I
grow
think
little
that's-
legs and walk away.
And now we-
Like, nope, you're on your own on this one, bud.
Well, I think this is actually the same day we've also already cast augury, though you did it from your bag, so it might not count for your
Oh, that's-
inaccuracy.
What does the spell say?
Why don't we just leave it alone?
well, the thing is, the spell says every time you cast it within a day.
Yep.
I don't know if it would count as.
You don't know if you would cast it from through the bag.
I
I
mean,
don't know if it would matter that I cast it through the bag. In
Okay.
yeah,
terms of-
it's a question of source. Is it under your own power or is it drawn from somewhere else? Like,
Well-
does that count? It's like,
I mean, it doesn't say anything about, like, if you cast this once as a ritual and once with a warlock spell slot, or it doesn't say if you cast this once with a magic item or once with a ritual. It's if you cast augury
It's one of those
multiple
weird-
times, there's a chance that
yeah,
it
it's
may
a,
give you
it's
wrong
a weird
information.
gray area.
Oh, speaking of
it's a
gray
weird gray
area,
area,
there's
definitely.
a weird, like, kind of big gray one that has, like, no lips and has a kind of horse shape to the body.
Oh, hey, it's like Protoss.
Yeah.
Kidding.
I didn't get to go check the other lab, so I'm gonna go check the other lab because I tried to, and everyone was like, "No, Ingrid, don't wander off alone, or we're gonna just kill things."
No,
Yes.
no,
Brigham,
no.
please don't
was-
kill any
it was
sentient
mostly-
beings.
Look, all I was saying to Ingrid was because it was mostly RP flavor because I misheard you saying tooth to something else. So I said, I probably could hear you better if you weren't in the hallway. Secondly,
Make an investigation roll.
Are you on mute, Gyrnos?
I shouldn't be.
no,
I heard it.
Make an
I heard.
investigation roll for me, please, hon.
Okay, now I can hear you. Investigation?
Yes, please.
$10 for me and 9 for Watcher.
All right. There's not much here. About the only thing that
I should be giving myself guidance on these.
the only thing that catches your attention is there's 2 little circular spots in the dust, like something has been removed. And they're small. They're like maybe that big.
Does it have like notebooks and lab supplies and stuff?
There are some lab supplies. There are a few notebooks. There's like, it looks like someone started to write notes, stopped, scribbled them out, started again, and did that for like 5 pages before just stopping.
She's packing it away with the mini makeshift lab stuff that Fairdeer's either going to turn in or
Keep.
use. She's not sure.
He's not either.
There wasn't much in there. It looked like there was like some stuff missing though. I shall go back and tell Fairdeer that since he's on the way.
So yeah. Again,
Oh.
why do we want to get the guilds involved in this one? Like,
I don't know. I just don't like the whole. Yeah, we should just like destroy everything in here and kill these
I'm
people.
sorry, but this is dangerous to even let into the guild's hands to begin with. It's like okay, sure, it was Simic at first, but it's like this is dangerous. It's like this is really, really dangerous. This is way too dangerous. It's like, and we have to make a decision. Do we let the guilds try to sort it out themselves and possibly do more dangerous things here, or do we just?
I would say that the notes are already missing, so
Right.
some
But the
organized thing is already still doing this.
Okay,
most likely.
they have the most accurate information taken already. The question is, do we leave the scraps for someone to try to recreate by reverse engineering, though? It's like,
Yeah, but by her logic, I'm also one of those scraps.
look, you are also one of our friends and members of our company. It's like,
You are my friend.
You're
You
an
are my
asset?
employee.
you are my asset. and honestly, it's like, let's be fair. It's like, we've gotten along very well together. It's like, and you haven't been, stark raving mad either. It's like, so it's like,
Yeah, it's just my point is, what if one of those was like me? Where they could be a company, they could be an asset.
well, do you want to open this up and find out? It's like, do you want to open these up and find out?
I want to first figure out if we can open this up, or will they just immediately? You know what I mean? I'm not even
We're being
sure what
out
state
loud with
they're
this
in.
conversation, by the way, Rail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
these
know.
things, y'all don't
Yeah,
see any
he's like, I know, I
locks
don't
or
care.
anything.
just whatever.
Do you,
I don't work for you guys for the Simic anymore.
You
Well,
don't?
it's more that I'm undecided.
what do you mean, Fairdeer?
You're
I'm
undecided
saying
about-
Rail is like, I don't work for the Simic anymore. I don't care. They don't owe any debts that I know of. It's not my problem.
Okay.
Rail would prefer
Okay,
to be working
again,
with the Simmons.
This is why I did not want to bring guilds shit into this, because we're going to start making accusations based on our guilds. It's like, which honestly, that's stupid. It's like
Um,
not everyone toes their guild's line. It's like, not entirely.
Well, Fairdeer know medicine. Why don't they just go examine whichever of these looks the least deadly?
That is going to be.
Let's just
tricky
do a general check of like what their health status is and if we could
Look.
safely open.
I
The
say the
vial.
ones that the ones that look the least, worrisome are probably the most worrisome. It's like because sweetest tongue hides sharpest tooth. It's like,
I don't think there was that much thought placed into these things.
no, you wouldn't have hidden mechanisms within a creature. It's like, and I look over to Kay. It's like,
you do know that these are the type of people that are like, let's create a bird with fish legs and a fish with bird legs. They're not the whole like, let's create something that looks like a human but actually is a dragon.
So you vote for the bird one. Okay, let's go examine it.
Y'all are opening
And then she's
one
going
of
to
them?
try to drag Fairdeer and Rail over.
Hold it.
to
Okay,
the
so
bird
hold
one.
it, hold
Well,
it.
okay, I guess we're doing.
Hold it. We ain't doing shit.
They're looking
Okay,
to see if the tank's viable.
We aren't doing shit right now. I'm going to make a decision right here and now. It's like, namely, Fair, Rail. It's like,
We did.
I want your absolute honest opinion. Do we just turn this? Do you trust them 100%? It's like, or at least 90%. They won't do bad shit with them.
Well, our primary Simic contact was
Because
Crawl. And you know what happened with Crawl.
Technically,
And what happened is not good things.
Technically, Fairdeer has a new Simic contact that has been actually pretty friendly and nice to him. Other than, like, making him run a mile.
So fair.
I will say that in my case, this sort of thing, I would sit on it until I get a better read on the sky, because while do I trust the Simic mentality, the Simic organization? Sure. Do I trust some of the individuals in power? That's kind of on a case-by-case basis, if that answers your question.
Right.
So are you going to try to, like, infiltrate your own base and see if they're trustworthy now before we decide what to do?
I've been doing that.
All I'm saying
Especially
right now-
since my boss tried to, like, kill the world or something.
Look. He probably still in the middle of that. Look, here's the thing. He's like, we need to make a decision about this now. Now, I'm entirely certain Lesnia Conclave should not be allowed to touch them.
Okay.
Mainly because, okay,
Oh,
they're open, they're tolerant.
I'm in the
This-
wrong for this. Sorry.
Yes, thank you for coming in from the hallway.
Sorry.
Shouting down
This
the
is a
hallway
level
at him.
of
Just shouting.
it's the only way he can cool down with the way we've been going back and forth. And it's like,
Sure.
anyway, he's like, this sort of thing. Look at me. Look at me. I am revulsed by this. It's like almost entirely. I don't think the rest of Selesnya could handle it as well as I have been. And it's like, I'll put it to you that way. It's like,
Uh-oh, did we lose him? He went green. You
Who?
broke him. He went green and white. Did you see it?
no.
Yeah,
I was busy
Selesnya.
looking at it. It's like, what happened? It's like, who
Oh, he
lost?
went green screen with a white strip. So
Who?
I was like, our GM.
Goodness.
Oh, okay. It's like,
So I was like, oh no, Celestia's taking him over.
so all I'm saying here is that, yeah, it's like if we were to get a bigger organization involved besides us, it's like Celestia is not a good choice. It's like I don't think the Grigori would have any claim to any of this stuff, and it's like, nor
No, the
should they.
Gogari would probably just kill them and then use the zombies.
So, we have factions and stuff, right?
Yes, which
So
is
yeah,
what
the
my-
Gogari would probably
I'm
just
actually
kill
with
them and
the creature faction. just as a thing.
What the hell does that
Like
mean?
okay, so politics. There's the Devkar and Dark
boy.
Elves. Leslie is not in the same faction as me. And
Okay.
then there's the Crawl, which I speak Crawl. And there's a nest near our city. But the Erstwhile, which are the undead that came back to help us guard and save things because they're really cool super warriors, they were brought back by the Medusas, which are the creature faction. So, I mean, you've met Valora. She works with the Medusas, who are on the creature faction. So I don't know technically if they're intelligent, and they are strange creatures, and I mean theoretically, but I have no idea for sure what use or job they would do. So I can't vouch for that. But I cannot rule it out either that they would be welcome. Because that's actually kind of like the stuff that my faction might have.
Okay.
Anyway,
So
that's history lesson.
all I'm going to say here is that Ingrid is now our de facto politics person. Moving on. It's like,
She wasn't before?
well, I didn't understand before. It's like, let's put it to that.
I
Let's put it
just
to you that
feel
way.
with Ingrid, she knows the politics. She just goes with whatever she wants, though.
All right, moving on. It's like,
Moving on.
I don't think we should do like. Yes, I said we probably should make this as unsalvageable as possible, but it's like considering everyone else wants to raise the stink about it, it's like we're going to hand it off to someone else because
Why
we can't do
don't
anything
we
with
just
it.
take care of it?
Because we don't have the manpower to take care of it. We do not have the people that we trust to take care of it.
Oh, I was about to say, you have, like, Pan, Daldra, what's her name? Amarasa? Amrisa? Cathal, and, like, 20-something henchmen.
Yeah, a bunch of red shirts that
Yeah, we
just like,
do
hey,
have that.
guard this entrance and make sure nothing comes in. And
Well,
we
the
plug
thing
the
is-
drain holes.
Could we hire independent experts?
That's kind of what I would like to do, is just hire an independent expert, see if there's anything we can do about these
That's
things
going
in
to be
particular.
expensive. It's like,
How expensive is Aja?
it's not so much how expensive they are. How expensive is this situation going to be to keep it under control? It's like,
Because she was really good with Rail. She broke that curse and stuff.
how does
And
that
she's from
equate
your
to
guild,
this?
so you trust her.
How does it equate to this?
Well, I wouldn't exactly call that a
She's
curse.
like the best healer.
I'm not following, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I'm not
And she
following
knows
either.
lots of medicine and stuff, right?
And guard duty equates to that how?
Oh, I just thought like maybe like if we ever did like open one up to try to talk to him, maybe she could help.
The other thing, to
No,
be
we aren't
honest,
doing
is I kind of would like to know more about those water thingies. And I feel like having eyes on this place would be the best way of accomplishing that.
Like a trap.
Yes.
Like I could put alarms around all the grates.
Look.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that I don't think we have.
Are we sleeping over in the creepy lab? We need to tell Cathal if we do that.
Look. All I'm saying is that we already have a bunch of tasks for the people we've hired already. It's like, this is going to be a drain of manpower, and I'm not sure we can make that call here. It's like,
Well, if we can't, then who is going to? We're the ones who
which
found
is
this.
again why we're coming back to what faction should we trust with this. It's like,
I suppose the question is, can we trust any?
Tell the guild pact office.
oh,
I
that's
could
going
put
to
alarms on all
No.
the grates. I feel
Huge
like putting alarms on all
know
the
this
grates
problem
right
that we're
now
having
is
right
a good
now?
idea.
you know this problem that we're having right now, where we're just arguing back and forth for hours on end. Like, that's going to be elevated to a higher level. Like, granted, it's not a problem anymore, but it's like that creates a bigger
If
issue.
we bring it up to the guild pack, they'll argue for 100 years whether this is mineable stone or not.
I mean, can y'all tell how long the things can keep them alive? Do we have a time limit?
Yeah, let's figure that out. Like, how long is this sustainable?
As long as the orbs are provided with a bioenergy, they should continue to provide sustaining the sustenance field.
Hey, Rail and Fairdeer, how often do the orbs need to be fed?
That's a good question. Can we figure that out?
History check.
Go ahead.
Arcana check. What?
I would say Arcana.
Okay.
I will assist.
That would be a 20. Well, assistance doesn't matter. That would be a 24.
You got no idea.
Really? With a nat 20?
Oh, no. You don't have critical successes or stuff like that on abilities. Are you sure you don't think that advantage would help? No, I'm kidding. I'm having fun. It is hooked. They are hooked into the power grid that is fed by the Izzet subsystems that basically have turned the waterfall in District 5 into a massive hydroelectric generator. So as long as nothing happens to the Izzet power grid...
Okay, we're good as long as it is it power. Basically, we just need to make sure that the
all right,
power bill doesn't get unpaid. Oh shit!
So like, here's the big question I'm going to ask you guys. It's like, well, there's going to be two big questions. First and foremost, like, first is like, do we feel comfortable trusting this with the Simic? It's like, just bringing it up to their attention. Hey, this is a thing.
I don't know yet.
I've lost some of my trust in
But
the
if you were push came to shove and you had to make a decision right now, would you say yes or no? It's like,
I would say yes compared to a lot of the other.
okay.
I don't know them, but they would know the creature.
Fairdeer, I'm focused on Fairdeer right now, please. It's like,
y'all all have met Fairdeer's boss. He was the one that took your blood and gave
But
y'all
Fairdeer
the
hasn't told us that.
Oh, okay.
That's boss.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, you've met him. I mean, he was the one that took our vitals when we were, shit, I just blanked. But during the battle in the Red Waves.
Right.
The Gruul incursion.
So the one that has samples of all of us in case they want to do arcane magic?
Yeah. I mean, that's just standard procedure.
Right. So now here's the follow-up question. Like, if we, let's say we are able to give up manpower to keep ourselves on top of this thing, like, would you rather us keep it in-house or allow the Simic to do what they want here? It's like,
I kind of want to keep it in-house because right now we already know of Corral. We already know Cardot's an issue. I kind of want to keep eyes on this place and see who's coming in and out and why.
All right.
If we're going to
if we're going to do that, then remember those fish creatures came directly in through the drain.
Yeah, like we
left
probably
through.
So like 5 people isn't going to cut it. It's like,
yeah, I'm saying we blocked the drain, obviously.
Defense.
Right. Like, Ingrid, thoughts?
Well, I mean, I could put alarm on the drain for now. If they can flow like water, I doubt it has to be a drain. If they know where the place is, they could just come up in a water fountain in the park and then come down. So if we're just talking about protecting them from the fish people, that is one thing. But I don't know that the fish people, that guy was the guy in the tube, meaning they're after the tubes. Because otherwise, why would they have left without killing the other creatures?
Yeah,
the guy could have been just working in the lab, and they came after him. I mean, and the gray thing could have even been the one in the tube.
All right. here's what I'm thinking. It's like what happened here. It's like they were collecting as many notes as possible. Apparently, it's like from what I can tell, it's like on experiments done with the Kraken stuff. It's like and other fantastical creatures. It's like, that said, it's like the person that we apparently captured then released it's like had many Kraken-like features. He probably was, and I slapped the empty tube in here. They brought him out so they could take him. It's like
I think the
You
great
touched the
thing
tube?
was the spears was in there.
Excuse
Huh?
me. You touched the tube?
I touched the empty tube. Yes.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh shit.
As you touch the tube, you feel this kind of wave of energy wash over you, and I need you to make me a Constitution save, please. Or sorry, not Constitution.
It's like,
Charisma.
Can I rugby tackle him as a reaction?
Yes, you can as soon as he finishes this.
Okay.
okay. I was gonna say, does that give me advantage?
No.
No. All right. 14?
You feel an absolute sense of loneliness just consume you. And then you're tackled by Faradir.
But like I was saying, I think the gray thing was the one in the tube. I don't think any of these are Kraken.
Yeah, so I don't know if I need to do a check, but basically I'm trying to do whatever I can to get Griggum away from the physical contact with the tube. It'd be like, do not touch things. This is my concern about trying to disable this, is we don't know how it works. Therefore, it's more dangerous than just leaving it alone. This is my point.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? Griggum is out of it for now.
Griggum could probably
Medicine check.
Griggum could probably use a hug.
Okay, he gets his hug.
And
Griggum.
I would need Rail and Faradir, because you have experience with these, to make me another history check with advantage.
Okay.
That'd be 17 for me.
Ooh.
Fuck it, we're putting it out. We're putting them out of their misery. If
Thank
this is what
goodness
it's
for advantage. That was a 19 and a 1.
If that's what's like.
like. If
Uh,
this is what it's like, we
So
should
that's a
put them
total
out.
of 21.
you know that there shouldn't be any emotion or sensation or feeling that is being experienced by the things in the tube. Something is feeding loneliness, like the physical and emotional manifestation of loneliness into that tube.
Interesting.
We may
Is
need
Rail
to start
sharing that, or is that?
Both of them
yes,
realize
yes,
it.
I am sharing that.
Yeah.
Do you think these are Cardot's things? Because he extracts madness and
Does he now?
non-corporal things and makes them. Maybe these are like what they pulled out of tears, and they're all from people, but they're not people.
Could you expand on that?
Okay, so do you know where the Black Storm Asylum is?
I know kind of it.
You would know where it is
I
because
can't
your
say
lab
I've
is
been
in
there
it.
personally.
Are you doing a deception check for that one?
Are you trying to be
No, like-
deceptive? Because you literally...
No, I thought I thought what you said was I had general knowledge of it, but
Yeah, you had
I'm
general knowledge.
sorry.
Yeah,
right.
your lab. You have general knowledge of your lab. And you have general knowledge of the person that was operating it as an insane asylum before.
Coffee.
Do you know where the Black Storm Asylum is, Faradir? It's
I
kind of
actually do.
okay. So I visited there, and I met Dr. Cardot there, And you remember I told you back in Coin Keep. And my future brother was there, and I went and I got him out with the
Wait,
orderly's
hold
help.
All right.
Could you expand on the future brother thing?
Y'all have met Tears of the Fallen.
So Valoria
Yes, but-
adopted him now, and he lives in Roma. So,
Okay.
you met him. He was working at the Rot Farm, and he liked Rail's hair, and he copied it. I mean, you were kind of wandering around in and outside, but you saw him at the end. Anyway, so my future brother was there, and I went in with an orderly, and I got him out, and Dr. Cardot had pulled a creature out of him. I don't know. It was like this really dark little rabbity looking thing, and it was like short, and it attacked me, and I had to fight it, and then it burst into worms and went through the floor like these did.
Like these did. Okay.
So I got him out, and then later the orderly, I guess maybe after Dr. Cardot left, got some of the other patients out. But if he's pulling things out of people's like emotions and stuff, our madness, our thoughts, our the guy talked about some gateway today, some doorway. Maybe these are those. Can we tell if they're originally like? Can we tell if they're?
Do they look similar to what you saw?
I mean, no. But I mean, if it's like from madness or emotion or something, they'd be different, right?
There is
I
some
mean, that
things
gray
that are
thing
similar.
probably was what came from the tube, because the doctor looked like he just worked and like he was dressed and everything. I don't think he came from the tube. I think maybe that gray thing we fought came from the missing tube.
I guess I just thought he was just hiding here. Because he figured, like, hey, this is inactive, so.
Hiding in the lab with all these creatures, with one of them unlocked and put in a room?
I think she's referring to the creature you fought when y'all first got in here, and not Vok.
I'm sorry.
What did I say his name was? Vagan? I'm getting tired. Varen, thank you. Vareth, yes. Thank you. Sorry, I'm getting tired.
So I
thought it was Vareth. Vareth?
I think we need to leave these things alone, but I think maybe a little more investigation of this lab is necessary. Because there's clearly something interfering with this stuff.
But, like, if he's Simic and Dr. Cardot's Simic, I mean, it could be like Dr. Cardot was doing something he wasn't supposed to with Simic. So maybe the other guys would, like, shut it down properly?
I wish I could end this. I really wish I could end this, but I am out of it. I am so out of it.
I mean, once your hand was removed from the thing, you stopped feeling lonely.
Okay.
It wasn't a persistent
You know
effect.
what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? It's like I'm gonna talk to Corral. Not Corral. It's like
Cathal?
I was about to say.
I'm gonna call with Cathal.
Thrall is one thing.
Yeah,
Cathal
yeah.
is extremely.
I can put alarms around the drains and then follow you, but I don't think they're coming back here. I don't think they're after these.
Please, let me finish. It's like I'm gonna talk to Cathal, and we're gonna see how viable it is for us to locking this place down for ourselves. And it's like, if that is not an option by her estimates, and it's like, then we'll have to hand it off to the Simic. And
Quick
Is that
alteration to that.
what?
I don't want to keep things out. I want to know what's going around.
Well,
that
if
makes
someone else cock blocks us, we're not going to find out anything. So we have to lock it down for ourselves. And it's like,
Yeah, but I'm just saying
Is
that,
that-
I really want it to be more surveillance than I do necessarily. I feel like if the greater Simic wanted to take this place back over, they would have already done so.
I could post some birds.
look, have to talk to Cathala either way.
Yes.
So let's get to that. And it's like,
Okay.
are we able to make communication down here? It's like,
do
We
any of
don't
y'all
have
have
a
a
way to
spell
communicate to her.
to communicate with her?
I think we need to make our
To
way back
communicate
up.
with Cathal?
Yeah,
yeah.
like sending
don't
or
need a
something like
spell.
that? Or like
I don't need the spell. I have the Documancer satchel.
Yep, you could
That-
send a note.
We have the satchel. We can send stuff to and from.
All
Oh,
right.
there you
Send her a
go.
note.
Let's write up something for her to explain about the situation as best as possible.
Ah.
All right.
So you want surveillance,
Let's
Fair Dear?
Ah.
That's what I want.
We
Okay
need
there?
surveillance and we need investigation.
Do you want me to post some
investigate
birds?
inside.
That if that's something you could do, then that
Oh.
would probably be helpful.
I went and I got a sack of them from the tower earlier.
GM, are you okay?
You ever have one of those acid reflux things where your whole mouth just tastes like stomach acid?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, yesterday. I'm sorry.
Oh. It's okay, we're almost done. Let's get this wrapped up. And then I'm going to drink
Okay.
like a
Yes.
gallon of milk.
Yeah, I think that we're just going to leave it alone and post either surveillance, security, or some combination of both.
Okay, so
And
let's do a quick rundown. Rail, what is the note you are sending to Cathal? Because that is going to have the highest viability of
Right.
different actions.
What do we want to tell Cathal? Let's work this out. Come on, guys.
I mean,
okay.
Don't put this all on me.
you're gonna have to. I am burnt out, in and out of character. I'm sorry.
Okay. I think
Dangerous lab creatures.
Found fish people. Send fish sticks. I don't know. No, not fish sticks.
Found dangerous lab creatures.
Too dangerous to let out. Too dangerous to destroy.
Yeah, that sounds
She-
good.
Unsure of.
Requires further.
Okay. First and foremost, why are we talking like this? Is there a word limit to how much we can pass over?
No, you
I
can
mean-
you just like write on a piece of paper, put it in there, and she gets
Yeah.
a ping that
Okay,
says,
it's
"Hey,
like-
you have a message."
And let's give a proper report. It's like, and we try to explain everything that's happened down here so far, and also the importance of this because it involves genetic material of dangerous mythical creatures. It's like,
Like, it's like across the street from us. I mean, do we just not want to leave it? Because we could just go talk to her.
well, the thing
I
is,
kind of would rather send the note and stay here until we get people to.
yeah.
Are you
yeah,
including the
Replace us.
location? Are you including directions?
Yes.
Yes. It's like,
Okay.
Yeah, may as well.
and right on the outside, like for corral only. It's like, Cathal.
Yes, we've all done it now.
Look,
Corral's like,
dear.
huh?
look.
That's interesting.
I
Gave her the name Corral. It was the GM that flubbed and gave our major domo the name Cathal.
Actually, I had named her before at like roughly the same time I had gotten your stuff. So I was like, "Huh, that's a coincidence. It's probably not going to come back to bite me in the ass, though."
Oh,
We need to give her a new
definitely
name.
not.
We have to give her a new name. We have to give somebody a new name. And it's like, could Corral not be her actual name, please?
I've just been
not.
calling her Grigum's ex.
Grigham's Bill.
Okay, so we just need it. Like,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she didn't give you her real
The
name.
director. The ex-director.
Ex-director. Double X's.
holy shit! I'm like,
We'll workshop it.
we need to figure out what her actual name is.
After about 4 minutes, let's see, who would it be this time? Because she tries to rotate through each of y'all.
Just
Faradir.
don't do K, please.
Faradir,
Okay.
you hear Cathal's voice in the back of your head. Is remain in place. I am sending an agent to relieve you and establish defenses.
Okay, Cathal says
How much do
remain
we
in
pay her
place.
again?
Huh?
I'm just thinking, how much do we pay Cathal again?
Something in the
no.
neighborhood of
It's-
200 gold.
It's not enough.
I
We need to pay her more.
I think that if we paid her what she was worth, we would have no money to do anything.
She's a level 13 guildless bounty hunter. What do you want? After
I think it's the sort of thing where at this point she's just doing it for fun.
Wow.
She's doing it for reasons.
I don't think so.
After about 5 minutes, you hear like voices and the sound of like things, people moving through the area. Actually, since we're not kind of done with the map, I'm going to transition the map because not my best map, but a pretty good map.
I like
Yeah,
it.
That
again,
wasn't bad.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help us wrap up at 3 o'clock. You know.
Yeah, no worries. Not upset.
Yeah, and I think we're all feeling a little bit of burnout here.
Yeah.
There is like a couple more sounds. You hear the sound of like a door scraping, and then another door, and then all of a sudden, Cathal's head pokes around. It's like, okay, we're here, and she's followed
Hi.
in by like two others in the kind of neon demi cloaks. Violet, indigo. That's the word. Indigo, colored demi cloaks. All right. Wow. This is a fucked up place.
It is.
I used to live here.
Don't touch the
I
tanks.
used to work here.
I like
In
to think that-
general, don't touch anything active.
Yeah, I
Right.
think I would like to think that both Ingrid and Griggum are like, don't touch the tank.
Yes.
He's like,
And
okay.
as of note, this is not to Cathal, this is to the Orderlies. I think Cathal would probably have had enough experience to know that one.
I was telling Cathal because I figured she would just pass the orders along.
I'll make sure they don't mess with it. You guys going back to headquarters. It's after midnight.
Oh
Will
shit!
do.
Really?
Thank you.
Yeah. No. Sorry. It's like, I'm sorry to just dump this on you, especially at this late of night. It's like,
It's alright. It's what I'm being paid for.
but I'm gonna be honest. It's hard to decide who to trust on these matters. I was like,
That's a fair. I mean, it makes sense. You guys get out of here. I'll have them start cataloging, and we'll start sealing this place up. That is weird.
All right.
Yeah.
There's one that is deceased in the other room that got burned, and one of the rooms has a green moving jelly, and we just closed the door.
Okay.
well, we'll give you a
I'm-
full. We'll handle a full. Yeah.
Possible hostile action from some kind of fish creatures that could come up from the drains at any.
Humanoid
you might
fish
want to put
creatures.
an alarm spell on any.
I got this covered. You guys get
Okay.
back to the thing. Look, the longer we're sitting here
We'll-
talking, the longer it's going to take me to get stuff. Holy
Right.
crap!
Yep.
We'll
Enjoy.
give you a full. We'll give you a full. I guess report in the morning. I was like,
Okay. So y'all
if we don't sleep into the afternoon. I was like,
yeah. So y'all return to the second side agency then.
yes.
All right.
Yes.
We are
I believe
ambushed.
so.
You go into the main hall, and Cathal approaches you from the back. And it's like, okay, so, y'all got everything taken care of down there?
Wasn't that just Cathal we talked to?
No, that was the person she sent.
1 second in case I misread that. Didn't you say Cathal and two people
Yes.
at the
Yeah.
lab?
Yes.
Cathal, we gotta run back to the park really quick. You wanna come with us?
What's wrong? Did not make it?
There's a Cathal impersonator at the park.
Didn't make it?
Oh, fucking It's like,
I'm gonna go back and check on real quick.
why did you send of all
It's-
people?
he's-
It's like,
They were the only one here.
He is an
Okay,
employee, to
look,
be fair.
I know,
Take your
I know,
form.
but at the same time, gave us a goddamn fucking heart attack when you showed up. You know, it's like,
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm going back to bed. It's almost
he's a
lunch.
shapeshifter.
Wait, is
He's a
Amma they? Or is Amma he?
Is whatever wants to be.
Yeah, it's sort
I
of
know.
like, I don't
Look,
know if
he presented
gender
to us as
applies
he.
to
Look, he presented to us as a he, so we're just going to run with he and for every future circumstances until he corrects us otherwise.
Fair enough.
Fair? Fair.
Sure. Oh, so are y'all
I
going
mean-
back?
So can
No, like
I do
it's
alarm
just
spells
let
though?
him-
Because
Give me that one more time.
do we know if can do alarm spells?
I have no idea.
let him have his fun.
At some point, you have to trust in the efficacy of your underlings.
Exactly. Just think of it as a test.
let's put it this way. It's like we'll have to deal with the fallout later. It's like, whatever happens, it's like if he does a good job, okay, sure, no skin off our bones. It's like, if he does a bad one, well, you know what? We're gonna have to man up and own it. It's like, or woman up. Not discriminatory.
I think that let's go ahead and call it at this point.
Yes,
I think
please.
that's
Oh
a
my
good idea.
god! Like, fucking heart attack. It's like, wait, weren't you? I don't. I'm just gonna assume it was a prank. Sure, this was a deadly serious situation, and he decides to prank us now. It's like, but fuck him.
In defense of
But fuck him.
the entire thing they were told was, hey, go to this location, find this opening, and relieve the guy, the main team. It's like, because you don't give like your new employees 100% of the information.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. It's like, but boy, he fucking got our guard down so low, like looking at Skrull, and now I am questioning everything.
Looking as Cathal. We just went
Seriously,
That'd be hilarious.
new names.
Corral pops down. Hey guys!
I will confirm, Corral is not her real name.
Okay,
Director.
I was just loving it if we made the mistake and we sent a letter to Corral. Like, Corral's like, you're not getting severance pay. Fuck off. Oh.
God.
But no, I think, wow, you guys got a lot of information today. Y'all been getting a lot of information in the past couple games.
Yep.
Yes.
You mean the ones where we talk to each other?
We've been getting slowly actually effective at what we do.
Well,
Slowly.
that's the point of
slowly.
storytelling. We get better.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't tell you how
All right,
much I have been
folks.
looking forward to having do that to y'all. I don't think y'all caught 100% of what Cathal said when y'all got back in, but that's fine.
I do believe we did not.
Because she didn't say the first time.
There were a lot of
Damn
people
it.
talking at once,
There
then, so I'm
were.
not sure I actually physically heard it.
That is
Yeah,
true.
sorry. It's like we.
Oh, it's almost
I'm
like the
sorry.
DM knew a bunch of people would be talking and chose that perfect moment to slip something.
Quick chat, tell us what we missed.
No, don't bother. We will we will watch this later. It's like,
Yeah, I just
Phew.
have to get this uploaded and everything else.
yeah, like we will watch this between now and next session. You guys do that, right? It's like,
I know at least one person does.
I've been trying to recover all my notes, so I'm actually back at episode 3, going through some stuff.
I
So-
often mean to.
So
don't
this
always
was
manage
a
to.
whole lot of fun for me. I am aware that we are like 5 episodes behind on getting stuff uploaded to YouTube. Monday is going to be a day of very long hours at the computer for me doing video processing, I think. Because I can't think
How
of
long are
anything
the
else.
VODs up for now?
Huh?
Sorry. How
What?
long are the VODs up from now? Aren't they?
Like 2 weeks.
Oh, they're not longer now that we're partner or affiliate.
Apparently not.
Oh,
That's dumb.
I
yeah.
mean,
It should be.
I'm not terribly surprised, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm still working on it. There's so much on my to-do pile that I just, like, kind
Yeah, I
of,
gotcha.
yeah.
It's fine. At the end of the day, it's a low priority.
Okay, well, I have to figure out what's going on with my life, and then go play Tomb of Horrors, where I will probably keep people from dying.
Tomb of Annihilation.
Take a nap. Take a nap.
You take a nap.
I would like to.
Till 5.
Oh, make me
And then we'll
promises.
I may actually try making bread. We shall see.
Oh, that sounds nice. Like one of the recipes that got posted
So,
in the main group?
Yeah.
So, I was like, let us do our closing stuff. I was like,
Alright.
All right.
Cone first, and then do the line.
all right. I finally discovered what is wrong with my brain. I was like, on the left side, there's nothing right. And on the right side, there's nothing left.
Yeah, please make like a polite werewolf. Like and subscribe.
If you're watching this on Twitch, thank you for joining us for our live broadcast of the bonus roll presents Second Sight Agency. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tweet, retweet, subtweet, half tweet. I don't know if half of those things are real, but find a way to make them real, and then share us with someone that you like, or that you don't like because we're not that great. I don't know. I'm having fun. I hope you all are too. Thank you to Sirenscape for providing background music, and again, I would like to point out just how awesome D&D Beyond is with their continuous tools and stuff like that. There's there's like 2 promo codes out there right now. One is for like 160 something off the Legendary bundle, which is huge.
And if there are people you don't like, just take all the times that I've pretended to do the crawl language and loop them and play them at 3 a.m.
You guys are awesome. Take care. Oh, watch Magnum Bullets. If you haven't had a chance to, watch Magnum Bullets.
Yeah.
So good.
Yes. That's so awesome.
Wait, sorry, what?
Seriously,
Magnum
you haven't?
Bullets.
Okay, go to YouTube, search Magnum Bullets, and then watch it on loop for the next 12 hours. Oh, right. Bye, everyone.
The animation is good. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.